Listen to him, motherfucker. He's talking.
It's the 40-Year-Old Boy Podcast with your friend Mike. It's the 40-Year-Old Boy Podcast that you like, 'cause it's free. Here he comes now with Lily Von Stupp. It's gonna start.
Hey, what's happening? Mike Schmidt, 40-Year-Old Boy Podcast. I'm here, folks. I'm here. I'm alive. I'm surviving. I'm thriving. Let's hold on that third one. I'm alive and surviving. Let's put it that way. And you're with me. You're coming along for the ride. You're all. You know what this is? This is just a verbal Uber. I'm driving, and you guys are on the back seat, and you got to listen to me as I talk. And eventually, there will be a stop where I'm supposed to let you out. But unfortunately for you guys, that's at my discretion. On this particular Uber ride, you're not being charged. But at the same time, you can't get the fuck out. You got to stick around. Although I guess your stop button, end button. Who has an end button on their iPod? Nobody. And actually, that's not a bad one to have. If you ever get sick of like all your music, you just literally hit the end button. It erases it, breaks the whole fucking thing. And then you got a nice paperweight with a little screen on it. You know what's funny is my friend Lily Von Stubb. Hi, Lily.
Hi.
I'm in her house. This is her house. This is her place.
And you were very upset when you showed up.
Well, I can't lie. Well, look. First of all, I'm very upset all the time. We can't argue about that. All right, so here's the deal, folks. You know me, I don't know if I fear change. I just don't fucking like it. And this show has been recorded in so many goddamn different places. It's been in a kitchen in Wisconsin. It's been in my fucking car in a handheld phone thing. It's been, in a basement in Chicago. It was in 3 different stripper incarnation houses, the oldest building in Hollywood. It's been recorded at my house. And I settled in nicely at my house because that was kind of nice. I could record and then I'd walk you to your car and give you a hug and then I'd go back at my house. I was at my house. I didn't have to drive anywhere. It was fucking done. I was happy. And then all I had to do was sit down and edit the show, which I put off for 2 days. And then I did it at the last minute. Good for me. That's how I do things. Look, if you're new, that's something you'll learn about me. I put things off until the last minute, folks. Like the funny in this show. You'll find it later. It'll be much later in this fucking show. God knows I'm not going to do it early on. Why would I entice you with funny right up top? I keep you lurking. I keep you sticking around so you're going to yourself, hey, you know what? When's the funny part of this fucking thing? Hey. And I say this to new people because, I'm an Uber driver. That's all I do with my life. I'm a 50-year-old failure. So I drive people around in a car. And inevitably they'll say, wow, what brought you to Los Angeles? Which is awful because then I have to tell them. Because...
You can lie to them.
Of course you can, but also I don't want to lie to them. You know what I mean? I'm already lying to them by driving them around in a fucking car pretending I like them, but then I have to fucking double lie. I mean, I don't want to make up a fucking story about a backstory for myself.
Make up a new story every time.
You know, I've thought about it too, like to go be like international spy or garbage man or whatever the fuck. I mean, that all sounds fine to me. Hey, I came here and I knocked up a chick and then I wound up staying and now I got to drive this car to fucking, I'm Harry Chapin in Taxi or whatever the fuck what we did in the interlude. I'm just that guy. Yeah, I was going to be a pilot, and then I wound up getting stoned all the time, so now I'm driving your ass around. Tip me at 20, and I'll keep the change. All right, let's do that. I always want to have a story, but instead but also there's that little scintilla of hope inside me that goes, well, maybe this person will care. Maybe. Because that's all we want. All we want is somebody to care. All we want is somebody to reach. Yeah, and of course, they care. Everybody cares, but not strangers. No strangers care. You got to hear my brand of nonsense before you realize, hey, I care about this guy. You can't just get in my Uber and go, I really care about this guy. Nobody fucking cares. Believe me, I take Ubers. I don't give a flying fuck about those guys. I don't care about Ibrahim or Zoloft or whoever the fuck's driving me around.
Zoloft is driving you around?
He is.
Holy shit.
Yeah, not bad. Very slow, but you get there. And it's like a calm ride. It takes the edge off.
No hills around.
No, and straight ahead, straight forward. And at the end of it, I don't know how to feel about it when I get out of the car. I just kind of, all right. It doesn't register with me really. But those dudes drive me around and they always get fucking lost and it drives me fucking crazy. I flew in last week. I didn't even talk about this. I was going to get an Uber or a Lyft and I tried to order an Uber in my phone. It doesn't identify the Uber app. So then I have the Uber driver app, but I don't have the Uber rider app. And I don't have the Uber CC rider app. And I don't have the Uber riders on the Storm app, which I should. Because into this house that we're born and into this world we're thrown. into this car we're born, into this back seat we're thrown, and we get driven around by fucking Joe Uber.
Uber.
See this man, all right, sweet man, he will die. Together on the road. So take pool and make sure you're safe. That's all I do is drive. It's it. Literally, I've climbed into a.
More about trying. How did you get home then?
When? From the fucking airport? Well, dude, because I had to delete both apps. Like Uber and Lyft, for some reason, they wouldn't register. And still to this moment, like Uber won't sign me on as a rider. Like I said, I can do the driver app easy, but I punch the rider thing and it's like, enter your phone number. So I put in my phone number and it says, we don't know this phone number. Enter with Facebook. And it's like, nah, fuck you and your trickery. You're not getting into my Facebook account. It's not fucking happening.
No, you can't do that.
Well, no, but I mean, I'm already signed up. I'm a rider. I've taken Uber many times before. That's the point. I don't know what I haven't taken it in like 6 months or 8 months.
Called them to find out what the problem is?
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I did. Was I called Uber the shady non-entity that's one guy in a raincoat. There's fucking nobody at Uber you can call. Trust me.
But Lyft will get you picked up?
Lyft picked me up. Yeah, I got a ride from that dude. And then I was pissed because then I was challenged as best driver in the world because this guy was really good. He had a Maxima and he was playing like spa music and his like car smelled nice.
Spa music?
Dude, I have a setting because I have Sirius XM on my car, and there's a station called Spa, and all it is you ever go get a massage?
Yeah, I have.
It's that music.
Oh, that would be the worst ride ever for me.
Literally, it's like Japanese guys playing Coke bottles. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. You know, it's like, hey, bullshit. It's fucking awesome. You relax like, fuck, man, this is genius. It's literally
Not put you to sleep driving.
all it is a guy humming over the sound of carbonation bubbles popping and fizzing. It's just like, it's gorgeous. But anyway, I have that as a button on my car, and I will play it for myself. I very rarely subject the passenger to that, because I'll hop around to like fucking house music and whatever the fuck. But I will be honest with you. Look, this probably if the Uber overlords are listening, they're not going to care for this, but I don't care because I'll give people the speech all the time, and I'm like, hey, whatever music, I kind of hop around, and if people have a preference, that's great. But if they don't have a preference, I'll just go, okay, well, I kind of hop around, and then if they're jagoffs, get ready for Dio because that's fucking happening. We're the last in line. I'll put on the fucking Ozzy's Boneyard or fucking Faction, and it'll just be, there was a song I play. But sometimes I have to admit, I picked up a fucking Asian kid named David last night, and
Of course you did.
of course they're all named David. Remember we used to go to the fucking Chinese joint, the Mandaret, and all of the waiters were named David. There was like 5 dudes named David. Even though the real name was like fucking Wo Ping or whatever the fuck, but instead they went with David because I guess it's easier for them. There's no R's in it, so they're like, yeah, okay, I can pull off David. That's easy. So I pick up this Asian guy named David last night, and I'm this is not even a fucking joke. He gets in the car and it's late. It was because I drove late last night to like fucking 3:30 in the morning, and on a Monday. That's smart, but I have to because I have terrible bills. All right, so So I had to drive. So shut up. So I pick up David, and I swear to God this is true because there's a thing called First Wave, which is like the 80s, and then there's Ozzy's Boneyard. These are my buttons. So I had the chill station on, and I gave him the speech about music, and I'm like, hey man, you can turn it up, turn it off, change it, or play your own. I have no problem with that. He's like, oh no, it's okay, whatever you want to play. I said, all right, great. So I fucking switched the station from chill. It's just an automatic thing. It goes because chill is my 5th button, so 6 it goes to 6 and then 1. 1 is First Wave, and I didn't like what was on the chill station, so I went bing bing ding 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 ding. Turning Japanese by the Vapors starts. Unbelievable, dude. Because again, there's a thing in my radio where you don't ever how you hit the post, dude. No kidding, right? It was fucking gorgeous. And then it's that thing where, well, this is the thing is he's in the back seat, and I have to have that moment where I go, all right, look, I either turn this off immediately and make it weird for both of us, because then it looks like I can't have him hearing the gong music or whatever the fuck, or I just let it play and just pretend like nothing happened. So I have to make that decision in a fucking instant, right? So I could like chill stations. Like I'm like, David, oh, I very fine, thank you. Ding 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 ding. Ding ding ding. And I'm just like, all right, do I change it? Do I not change it? Because he heard it. I know he fucking heard. Because I'll tell you what, the damage is fucking done at that point. They open the song with ding 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 ding. It's not like I can just go. Because then if I turn it just after that, it looks like I made it his entry music into my car. Anytime I pick up an Asian dude, ding, 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 ding. which would be fucking phenomenal. But I just started burst out laughing in the car because then it looks like I'm laughing at him, and it's I just let it play. I didn't because I didn't want him to think that I somehow had Asian entrance music into my Uber car. So I let the fucking song play. And he might have been fucking Chinese anyway, so he doesn't give a fuck about turning Japanese. I don't know.
You don't know.
Well, it was dark. Hey, look, I didn't see his eyes. I know.
Oh my god.
No, you can tell. They're Koreans. Koreans have a different face shape, and then in Japanese and Chinese, you can tell. It's not, and not in a fucking weird way. Don't make a face at me. This isn't racist. This is serious. I can tell you if someone's Korean if you see him. You're like, oh yeah, that person's Korean.
Oh my god, let's pull up some pictures online and play Korean, Asian, or Korean, Chinese, or Japanese.
Ding, 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 ding. I got the theme music already set up. We'll write that game show. Whatever the premise is, I don't care. I already have the theme music.
Guess my nationality.
Ding, 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 ding. But it was perfect. He gets in the car and I'm like, hey, as far as if you want the heat on, you want the air on, the windows open. No, I fine. Okay, and then if you guys want the music, you want to turn it up, you want to turn it off, you want to change it or play your own, I'm cool with it. He goes, no, I'm good. Whatever is good for you. Ding, 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 ding. I'm like, oh, fucking gorgeous. I laughed. I just started laughing. I mean, and I just drove, and he didn't say anything, thankfully. But then, of course, he got out and he flew a plane into my car, and which was I never saw it coming, quite frankly. So fuck. But it was great. It was fucking perfect.
So anyway, how was your Lyft driver?
He's the best of all time. So yeah, that's what I play. I love that spa music, dude. It's literally, it's just, it's the sound of a bear sleeping while the guy blows in the top of a soda bottle. You know, so, you know what I mean? Just like, it's just purring kittens in a faucet. You know what I mean? You're like, yeah, this is relaxing. I can deal with this. But I play it for myself. Like sometimes, especially late at night, if I've been driving, like last night I drove like almost 10 hours. So if I'm alone, I drop somebody off, I'll just fucking turn it on and just hear some guy playing a 1-string violin. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, good, relax. I'm white knuckling the fucking steering wheel. So it's
Yeah, it puts me to sleep.
well, that's why I don't subject people to it.
But how do you drive like that?
Oh no, it's fuck yeah. I'm wide awake. I'm not gonna go to sleep. No, I'm wide awake. And I like to fuck to that kind of music actually. Like I mean I'm a fan of that. Like to just have that on, just to play that fucking new agey, new wavy fucking
Boy,
huh?
that new agey music.
White boy. Right.
Really, that's your go-to?
It's not my go-to, but I don't mind it. You know what I mean? I don't.
Things to know about Mike Schmidt.
Well, look, when I was with that with that Wendy chick, she was the one who started me on it. Like she would play this new agey shit. Like when I'd go to her house, and again she's doing fucking yoga poses and her ankles up around her ears and shit like that, and she'd just play literally like she'd be laying in bed and she'd kick her leg over her head and use her toes to turn on the fucking tape recorder, and I just take off the robe and I'd do the Clark Griswold. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy, and just dive into the fucking sack. And then we go out in the hot tub in 20-degree weather. God damn it, I miss those days. All right, so that's fucking awesome. God, I love the fucking hot tub. Like Jill and I go to hot tubs, and but we can't fuck in them because they're hotel hot tubs. Unfortunately, we got to get one of our own. Is the whole point, right?
$359, you can get an inflatable hot tub on Amazon.
Which I would love, and I would love to put it on her deck or put it in her fucking
in your
yard.
living room. You don't have a couch anyway.
Dude, I had a Hotel Schmidt. You know that when I had the bed in there. Fucking, I'll throw a fucking weird hot tub in there. There was a guy at UCLA, the quarterback for UCLA. He totally put one in his room. And he put an Instagram photo of himself, and he's just like, yeah, check this out. And then the administration came and they're like, yeah, you should probably not do that. You go ahead and get this out of your room like right now. I guess because they figured he was going to be fucking railing cheerleaders in there or whatever. I don't know. Or he was going to get, whatever.
One can only hope.
Well, of course. Look, dude, if you buy an inflatable hot tub, literally number one on your list is railing hot cheerleaders. That's like the top thing you've got. It's not even one can only hope. If you say, you're not like, oh, my aching bones. Like nobody says that when they buy an inflatable hot tub. They're like railing cheerleaders. That's like number one priority if you buy a fucking inflatable hot tub. I don't give a fuck what your age is. I don't care if you're a fucking UCLA quarterback or you're Kevin Spacey in American Beauty. You buy an inflatable hot tub, railing cheerleaders is number one on the fucking list. Even if you're a chick. Even if you're a fucking chick, you're just like, you know what? I'm going to rail some cheerleaders in this fucking thing. That's who I am now. You paint on a little thin pencil mustache and you just go, let's fucking do this. Let's scissor it up. You just fucking get linked together and you just go to work. Just fucking get vibro clit action going on in there. Fucking just back and forth. Yes. Just start rubbing it. All right. So, hi. But that's what a lady's going to do if she buys an inflatable hot tub. Railing cheerleaders is number one on the list. Nah, you're incorrect. And you as a bisexual should absolutely be on board with that.
No, actually, I shouldn't.
By the way, I think I just called you a bisexual. I don't know. I don't know who that guy was. Here, see, you're bisexual. I was an old 20s gangster. I'm you know what? Never did a 20s gangster use bisexual ever. He just he called them clam lickers or something like that. Like he never had whatever he was talking about it. You know, like he probably never used the word lesbian. There's no 20s gangster was like, see, she's a lesbian. No, he didn't do any of that. He's like, nah, she works the punching bag. See, she plays both sides. That's what he said. That's what he said. She straddles the fence, and the fence is a lady's face. See, her mouth tastes like cat food. You see what I'm saying? He's a bad guy, this guy. He's a bad guy, this guy. Again, he's a bad guy, this guy. And also, we didn't have a lot of hygiene back in the 20s, so these poor ladies. So that's how Al Capone talked. That was what Al Capone never said bisexual, and he never said lesbian. He always had some fucking weird euphemism for them. He was just like, see, yeah, put on those piss flaps like a fucking scuba mask. See, that's what they did. I don't know what he did. He's Al Capone. He's a terrible gangster. He's an awful man. That's what he does. It's awful. Yeah. See, she's face first in a baby cave. You see what I'm talking about? That's Capone for you. He's a dick. That's why he went to jail. They said it was tax evasion, but it was for bad euphemisms about homosexuality for ladies. That's why they threw him in the clink. Hey, you're going to the fucking who's gal because you can't fucking say lesbian or bisexual. Get out of here, man. Yeah, see? She likes a fish sandwich every now and then. See? Get in the back in the cell, Capone. Yeah, Capone's a terrible guy. Look, he's a terrible guy. I didn't write any of this. This is him. These are direct quotes from his biography. Been reading that recently.
What's the name of the biography?
Yeah, see? That's what it is. The Al Capone story. See? The Al Capone story. That's perfect. Go ahead and buy that. It's a good book. Get it for Christmas. Put it on your Christmas list. Put it on your Amazon list. I'll buy it for you if you find it out there. Anybody who finds, see, the Al Capone story on Amazon, I'll buy it for you. So just send it to me. I'll pick up that ebook for you. It's probably an ebook. Gotta be. All right. So this fucking dude picks me up in the lift, and he's like, he's got a Maxima. It's like fucking brilliant. And it's like clean, and it smells nice. It smelled like orange, which now I'm even more mad at him because I want my car to smell like orange. My car smells like lemon, like heavy lemon.
Yes, it does.
It's awesome. I love it. But no, yeah, well, you don't like because you don't like scents.
I hate getting into a car that smells like anything.
Right. Yeah, and I get that. But I mean, but here's the thing though, and I'm on board with you, except I'll drive 70 people a night. Yeah. And so by the end of the night, the car smells like dude, and it's like I just
Febreze. No
fuck
odor.
that. By the way, Febreze, he was Al Capone's manservant. I don't know if you know that. You got to read the book. Hey, Mr. Capone, what do you want for dinner? A lot of accents on this week's show. Hey, new people, fucking turn it off now, all right? I know you're not here anymore after the Capone thing. That's what I'm talking about. It's like when I drive and people always ask me, they're like, well, what do you do, dummy? And I'm like, oh, Christ. Yeah, no, please. I make horrible euphemisms for vaginas with Al Capone's voice. That's what I do. That's literally my job. Besides driving your dumb ass around town and playing fucking spa music. But yeah, I mean, I'm not against throwing on a spa music to fucking get to work to. Not at all, man. I'm on board with that. All right, so.
You were excited that his car smelled like orange.
Yes, because I want my car to smell like oranges because I used to buy an orange spray. And I loved it. It was like I constantly my car smelled like oranges for like 4 years in a row.
So why did you switch to lemon?
Because lemon comes with the car wash, and I just go, look, I want extra lemon, and they throw a bunch of them in the car. I have to buy the orange spray, and it's like $7, and then I'd have to fucking spray it in the car every time somebody bailed, and then I get an orange finger. I don't want a fucking orange finger. Nobody wants that. She might want the orange finger. No, you couldn't. Nice. I saw your face. It was so great. Literally, I don't know if you know this, a light bulb appeared above your head. Like that rarely happens.
I don't think I said it loud enough to be
No,
heard.
you said Melania Trump does. She wants the orange finger. Her and Willy Wonka. That's the only two people in the world who want the orange finger. Because Wonka was totally
That's
getting.
the first time I've made fun of Donald Trump's color.
Well, all right.
I don't make fun of people for their appearance.
Well, what's left? I mean, there's really nothing else. Nothing else gets to him, so why not?
It's true.
But literally, he and Willy Wonka, Melania and Willy Wonka, the only two who want the orange finger. Or Wonka wants the orange fist, right? He's got to want the orange fist.
Let's not.
He's got to get worked by the Loompas,
Stop.
right?
Stop.
Dude, tell me this. All right, listen. How sick were they of him coming in drunk on fucking chocolate liqueur and just laying down naked in their Loompa Loompa house and just going, do it, everything, do everything,
I think you're wrong.
and sing while you're doing it? Like he totally made him do it.
What would that song song be?
I don't like the look of it. I'll tell you that. I know that line's in there. I don't like the look of it. Doo-pa-dee-da. If you are naked, you will go far. You will live in happiness too. Sitting on an Oompa Loompa armor fist too. That's a tough one. I took a beat in the middle. I had to take a beat in the middle.
Doesn't matter. You got that.
Thank you. See, that's why you're here. You put me to the test. Like, I'm home alone. Who knows if that shit happens? No. Yeah, I leave Wonka.
Yeah, Home Alone, you never think of Wonka fucking a bunch of Oompa Loompas.
Well, I didn't say that. I just don't know if I say it into a microphone. Well, I might be thinking about that all the goddamn time, quite frankly. But he had to, right? He owned them. He pulled them out of a jungle.
Stop.
He's like, oh, I totally gave him a...
He liberated them.
No, and how many times did he swim naked in that chocolate river just to be a jagoff? And he knew everybody in England was tasting him. Oh my God, he did that. He dove in naked and he swam around and then he's just like, all of England will taste me tomorrow. All of England.
Pure imagination, not impure imagination. Stop.
All of England will taste me tomorrow.
No.
Trust me, he said that. Also, Churchill said that. We will fight them in the streets. We will fight them in the seas. And all of England shall taste me tomorrow.
You've now done.
Not that. This is a different kind of show. Capone. Fabrice was there, sure. David, the Chinese guy in my car. Oh, very good, sir. I like this song. Ding, 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 ding.
4 impressions, 1 mic.
Oh, David. Oh, David, what kind of a song do you want to hear in the back seat of the car? That's if Fabrice was driving David around. Or if Fabrice was my co-pilot. Which I think we all know Fabrice is my co-pilot. There's no doubt about that. Fabrice is absolutely my co-pilot.
Christ.
So yeah, so that Lyft dude, man, his car was just gorgeous and smelled like oranges, and gorgeous oranges. Who cares, right? If I wanted, like, I have nothing to give away, but I want to give somebody. If somebody knows that reference, I will give them $1 million. Yeah, but it's not gorgeous oranges. It's a rhyme. It was oranges, pornges. Who cares? But if anybody knew what it was, I'd give them $1 billion. It just went up from $1 million, by the way. That's how little confidence I have in the general public. Even with Google, I bet you couldn't find that. Bullshit. I bet you can find it in 5 seconds. Not even. There's nothing worse than when you think, you're like, oh man, I wonder what that is. And you Google it and it says, showing one of 1 million entries in 0.00041 seconds. I mean, fucking Google's just a master brain. Google's like, it's like that Quado in fucking Total Recall that knew everything that was sticking out of the dude's chest. Like, he was the pre-runner of Google, but I guess that's set in the future, huh? So I guess that's what Google becomes. We'll all have a Quato that just, you can ask it a question and it'll give you the answer. That's what Siri is. Siri right now is in your phone. Google's in your computer and also in your phone. But eventually, you'll just get a Quato where you won't have to punch any buttons. You just go, hey, Siri, and she's growing out of your chest like Quato in fucking Total Recall. And you use Siri all the goddamn time.
I use voice to text. I don't use... I use Siri right now because I can't see.
Well, yeah, but you'll say, hey, Siri, call Eddie. Hey, Siri, call funnyeddie.com. Or hey, Siri, do this. Hey, Siri, where's nude photos of me? You'll always say that, too. Oh, I'm sorry, that's me saying that about you. All right, good. Hey, Siri, where's nude photos of Lily?
Speaking of which, did those go out on Friday? I forgot to check.
The nude photos?
Yeah, on Snapchat.
Oh, my photos? Oh.
I don't have Snapchat, so I didn't think to look.
Well, let's talk about this for just a second. Well, should I finish my thought? Was there a thought? I don't think there was. That was just a lot of fucking verbal gymnastics. It's interesting you would ask that.
Well, somebody posted online joking, and I was like, I don't think that actually happened. I think that was part of a show.
All right. Well, again, I am not a Snapchat user, as I've mentioned here on the show, but I do have it on my phone. And because again, I have Ello, I have Peach, I have all those dumb things that I thought eventually I'm going to have to do these, and I don't even promote on Facebook, but I'm going to go and all of a sudden, now I'm going to be that guy who traipses across Google Plus or whatever the fuck and goes, check this out, man. Who's in my circle? Nobody's in my fucking circle. Google Plus haunts me. Like, I'll sign in to my Gmail, like my Google page, and up in the right-hand corner, there's my Google Plus like picture, and it'll say +1. And I'm like, who the fuck said anything to me on Google Plus? Who could it? I mean, literally, who could it? Yeah, no kidding. Who did it? Somebody. It's literally. I want to go because I'm sure it's somebody crying for help. Like, literally, save me from Google Plus. I'm going to kill myself. That's the only reason you use Google Plus. The only reason you use Google Plus is if you cannot get any other form of communication when you're trapped in a basement and a killer's stalking you in your dark house. You don't. I can't get to the phone. I can't get to Facebook. I can't get to Ello. I can't get to Peach. I can't get to Twitter. I can't get to Instagram. Fucking Google Plus. Help me. He's inside the house. The Google Plus notifications are coming from inside the house. You think fucking Google Jones or whatever the fuck invented the thing is just sitting there and he's just like, God, yeah, this is weird, huh? We shouldn't have done this at all. This is a mistake. Who do I think I am, Zuckerberg? It's not bad. It's not good enough that I know everything about everything in the world. I had to try to bring people together. Fuck that.
Do you think he's hanging out with Tom from MySpace and they're regretting everything they've ever done in
Oh,
their life?
of course they are. Well, but didn't Tom trick Timberlake into buying MySpace, right? Or was it him at that point?
I don't remember.
Yeah, because Justin Timberlake owns MySpace.
That's sad.
Not even kidding. Yeah, it's like he just, and he's like, I'm going to NSYNC this up with everybody's lives again. And they're like, oh, you just joked about your boy band. But then they realized he didn't say it and I did. And they're like, oh, he just joked about Justin's boy band. Who was in NSYNC? That's Lance Bass, right? It was Justin Timberlake and Four Torches, right? That's basically the whole band.
No, only one of them.
Bass is the only torch?
Yeah. and by the way, they don't prefer that term, Capone.
I don't know what you're saying. Yeah, see? Ma. Febreze, get a couple of torches in here. Clean this joint up. Ma, see?
They don't prefer that term.
Well, I quite frankly don't care what they prefer, honestly.
Okay, clam liquor.
See? Look at you. Now you're embracing it.
Oh my God, it's terrible.
I'm going to tell this. I'm going to have to tell this story because I've been thinking about it since last week. We were, all right, there's a thing that happened last week when I was talking. And I said a word I should not say. And you know me, I'm never a guy who does that. Like, I mean, I'll say dumb things, but then something will come out of my mouth, because you're just talking. And once I said it, like both Lily and I there was like a beat. And then because we made these wide eyes faces, and then we just started laughing our asses off. And I go, I can't keep that in there. She goes, oh, why not? And I go, I can't. She goes, no, you can't. You clearly cannot. So we stopped the show, and then I had to go and I had to retake it with a different word. Should I even now I want to tell them what it was. Let's put it this way. Well, I mean, because again, it wasn't, all right, you know me, and I have fun with language, all right? And I don't care. But I know there are some things like no one likes retard anymore, all right? Not that anybody loved it before.
Well, what it became.
Well, there's a great sketch from The Kids in the Hall where the woman is decrying the fact that the word gay is no longer theirs. Yeah. And she's like, oh, it was such a great word. Why is it taken away from us? So, but out of respect, because people don't want to be assaulted by certain words, they it's like, because I have, whatever. So there's words that people don't want to hear anymore, or in certain contexts. And it sucks because some words are hilarious. So you have to, so there was a thing last week where I said something, and no, but isn't this bullshit? Like telling them what I can't tell them. That's not good in radio, right?
No, it's telling them that you respect people, and clam liquor is funny.
Sure it is.
But there are certain words that are not.
Yeah.
And again, it's not a terrible word. It's not like, it wasn't like the N word or anything where you're like, where it's like a really hurtful word. It was just one of those words like, yeah, you can't. You just.
See, line up those clam liquors. See, I'll turn them. I'll flip those broads. They'll never think about another lady again. See, they call me the perfect storm. See, because I'll destroy the man in the boat. See. Because I'll fucking drown the little man in the boat. See, see. All right.
I don't think you want to drown him. I don't think that's the goal.
Sorry, when I go to work, he's not going to have any choice. Because it's just going to be wave upon wave, and you'll never see him again.
Oh my God.
So, what were we talking about?
Snapchat.
Number
31.
Yeah. All right. Look, here's the thing.
You didn't put it up. You wouldn't. It was a joke.
Yes. Anyway, wait. Let me tell you. Or hold on. Let me tell you what's happening, and then you'll understand why I don't want to talk about this.
Didn't do it.
Yes, but.
Yes,
there's a story here. Believe it or not, there's a story here. So last week, folks, we had some fun and we were alluding to Snapchat, which I don't have. Again, like I said, I have it, but I don't use it, just like I don't use Ello or Peach or any of these motherfuckers. But I have them, in case something happens and I have to use them. So we made a joke about Snapchat last week, and I was talking about how I was going to send out a photo of my cock, and it was going to be at a certain time, and everyone rejoiced. Well, I will tell you this funny thing. In the past week, I don't know how Snapchat works. I don't know if people ask to be your friend or how they again, like I said, I literally put it on my phone. I set it and forget it. It was me and Ron Popeil. Me and Ron Popeil put that fucking app on my goddamn phone. So I threw it on my phone, and then I talked about it. Well, in the like 3 days after the show, I think it was 3 days, 2 days. I think I was added by 18 people on Snapchat.
That is some hope.
Which is, well, it's not a big number. Certainly, it's a silly number, quite frankly. And because there's people out there with like millions and millions of Snapchat followers. Hold on, I have to drink something.
I was on it briefly. That's what I'm doing on my phone right now, is to see if I'm still even on it. I'm not.
Okay. So I made the joke last week that I was going to throw up, some stuff that probably shouldn't be up anywhere in public. I said I was going to throw my cock up on Snapchat as a goof. And then, of course, like I said, I was added by like 18 people, and then people were funny and they wrote out. And I actually considered what I was going to do, because we had set an arbitrary time, if I remember correctly. It was like Friday at 3 or something.
Yes, we did the math and everything. It was
Yeah, so in my head, I was going to go, I considered, the old saw of putting up a picture of a rooster. You know what I mean? Like, oh, there's a picture of a cock, that sort of thing. And I was like, you know what? That just seems hack. Like, there was too many things that I was trying to think of that seemed, and they were all kind of hack. And then I thought, actually put up porn star cocks. Like, find actual porn star cocks and just launch an assault of those. But I have no idea what the terms of service are for Snapchat. And also, I don't know if the first things I ever do on Snapchat should be a fusillade of fucking porn cocks. I mean, it just seems like a weird... just to throw them at people like Legolas firing arrows out of his fucking kilt or quill or whatever the fuck. Quill. Yeah. So then I'm just literally just reaching back and just pew, 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 just firing fucking cocks at you. It doesn't seem like the thing to do, right? And then I was like, well, I don't. Yeah, so I let the deadline pass. Unremarked. I did nothing, and I should have done something, or at least a face of mine and just going, shame on all of you. That's what I should have done. Who do you think you are?
You're going, really?
Yeah, come on. Do you think this was going to happen? Come on. Or just literally held up every cylindrical thing in my house. Here's a shampoo bottle. Here's a chicken leg. Here's all this fucking nonsense.
Oh, that would have been good.
Yeah. But I will tell you, because this is fun. All right, this is the truth. I shouldn't tell this fucking story. Whenever Jill and I go anywhere or whatever, and there's anything like that, like a banana or a fucking anything, I will take it and I'll put my fingers around it to see if I'm in the running. Literally, I will measure it and just go, nope, got that beat. Because I know, by sight and by my fingers exactly, what I'm packing. So I'll, like, if there's a banana or a aluminum foil tube or anything like that, I'll just grab it and I'll put my arm around it and I go, fuck, yeah, that beat me. And she'll just look at me and smirk, and I'm just like, and she's just like, honey. That's what she would do when she was speaking to me. Now, here, let me air this out right now. So last week I do that on the show, and we have fun, and we all talk about Snapchat and the things that are going to happen with cock photos and silliness. And she and I left her on Wednesday, and then on Thursday we were talking. And I honestly, I don't remember the timeline. I can't remember it. All I know is at some point, it was either Thursday night or Friday, I was like, yeah, we'll talk or we'll FaceTime or whatever. And she was like, yeah, besides you got a big Snapchat session to do. And, I laughed when I read it because in my mind I went, well, that's funny that she would say that, because there's absolutely no way, like literally no chance that she would ever think that was serious. Like, there's no way, shape or form on the planet Earth that she would think that me talking about that on the show would be a truthful statement. So I thought it was funny what she wrote. She's just like, yeah, well, you got a big Snapchat session tomorrow. And I said, oh, honey, I go, that session's not going to take that long. The hardest part's going to be photoshopping your face out of the photograph. And she wrote back, yeah, it's probably best that you keep me out of that part of your life. And I realized at that point that she seriously thought I was going to do it. That I was going to put that up on my cock up on Snapchat for people to see. And I read it and I just went, Jesus Christ. I think I actually wrote that. I just wrote, Jesus Christ. I said, I said, hi, I do a comedy show. I think I actually wrote that. Hi, I do a comedy show. And if you really think that I'm going to show my cock to a bunch of strangers on Snapchat, then I don't know what to tell you. And we didn't talk the rest of the night. And then Friday, I don't, honestly, whatever. I think I know we FaceTimed at some point and that was awkward. And then there was some texting going on. I literally left her on Wednesday. I was there Wednesday. Everything was great. Literally, I'm holding her leg going, please don't let me leave. And she's holding my leg going, don't go. You know what I mean? Like please stay in my arms. Don't ever leave my arms. And then Thursday, you're going to show your cock to the world, huh, you dick? It's like, no, I wouldn't ever. This is a joke. And I even said to her, I go, you listen to other podcasts where guys say ridiculous shit. You think their wives and girlfriends think that the shit that they say is real all the fucking time? Please. Because again, I don't know how to approach it. Like, I don't know, because she really thinks it. Like, and I can't, there's no fixing that. And it's because I've done dumb shit in the past, and I get that.
Doing dumb shit in the past and actually putting your penis out, again, who cares if you put your penis out?
Well, she might have an issue with it.
But I mean, it's not like a terrible thing.
Well, all right, all right, let's hold on. Stop. Let's take that. You're right. In the large scheme of things, it's not a terrible thing.
No.
If a single man throws his cock out for everybody.
Yes.
Okay.
But I understand she doesn't like that idea, but I can't imagine she would think you would actually do that.
Well, here's on Friday, I think we literally, this is what will happen, is it deteriorates into, hey, honey, I hope you're having a great day. Drive safe. Hey, hope you're doing good too. Drive safe. Like, it's like those kind of, like, we're pals, like those kind of weird texts. There's no emotion or love behind them, even though we type out, I'm trying. She's even, like, in her last few texts, she stopped even with the gorgeous and the honey and the baby. It's just like, hey, hope you have a lot of energy today with all the sleep you got. All right, good night. I love you. Like, it's that weird cursory, like she has to type I love you. Like, it's that, how when you put your signature in your email and it just automatically comes up to somebody? Yeah, I think it just felt like automatic. And so and it's this weird thing where we have this war of attrition where I perceive her to be like that. She perceives me to be a certain way. So then we both start, it influences the way we act going forward. It's it's the dance and it's the game and I hate it. I fucking hate it.
Over
Yes.
a joking comment about
Yes.
being at 3 o'clock on Friday.
Well, let's put it this way. I think that's what it was about. That was what was presented to me as being about that, but there could be 100 things behind it that it's also about. I don't know, man. But I just said, because we're FaceTiming, she's like, again, this thing happens. Listen, I love Jill. And just like you love your wives and your girlfriends, or you love your boyfriends and your husbands. But when they do that thing that just makes you kind of go, oh man, no, we're not doing this, right? This isn't happening. We're on the phone FaceTiming and she just goes, what's wrong? You're different today. And I go, I'm totally not different at all. No, you are. Something's wrong. Something's weird. What's going on? Oh my Christ. Because again, if I may be this guy, if I might put on my Sigmund Freud beard for a second, what that means to me is you have a problem and you want to talk about it, but you don't know how to verbalize it. So you're going to try to hang on me that I'm weird and I'm bad all of a sudden, even though I'm not. I'm not fucking weird or bad. She's not weird or bad. This could be over in 5 fucking minutes. Let's talk. So here's my favorite thing that I did the entire weekend. She wrote me and she literally Friday, she was going to sleep and it was like, I'm going to sleep. I love you. Okay. I love you. I'm just, again, no like real emotion and anything. And, I'm out driving and I'm driving all night Friday and, I get an email, a text from her at like 11:30 her time, I think. And it just said, did you really have a Snapchat session this afternoon?
I'm sorry for laughing.
Well, I mean, again, this is after I had told her the previous day,
No.
If you really think I would do that, I don't know what to tell you. 24 hours later, I get a text that just says, did you really have a Snapchat session today? And I wrote her and I said, no, I told you I wouldn't. I also didn't force feed a giraffe to make foie gras today. I love you. It's my favorite text I've ever sent in my life.
Wait, you didn't?
No, I was very busy driving. I wanted to, certainly. If I had the opportunity, I would have.
I don't think you would do either of those things. I know you.
I combined them. Take it all, giraffe. Didn't even get to the tonsils. Take it, man. It's my favorite thing I've ever typed in my life.
Honestly, that shocks me that would be.
But I also, again, here's me. Like when I wrote the night before, when I was like, I said, photoshopping your face out of it is going to be the hardest part. I thought that would break the tension and we'd laugh.
Terrible.
We'd laugh. Because again, truly, a number 31's a good photo, but my favorite cock photo in the world is unfortunately, you would need some Photoshop work for me to throw it out, to put it out there. because there are prominent people in it. And by prominent people, I think we know who I'm talking about. Because I don't want to say her name because her friends and family are listening.
It's stuff we all do. But
Yes, you would think so. But again, like I said, so the night before when I said the hardest part is going to be photoshopping your face out of the photo, I thought that would break the ice. And we would laugh and we would enjoy it. And she would go, oh my God, of course, how silly. And I'd go, yes, how silly. And then I would say, because again, I will tell you this again, this is such horseshit, dude. Like, I've been on Twitter since 2010. And like I would ask her, I'd be like, hey, are you on, I think I asked her if she used to, she says, I don't even know about Twitter. I don't know anything about it or whatever. And then I forget when it was, but like it was a while ago. She has a Twitter account. This is, I don't know. And she's had it since 2014. And so I said, I was like, you have a Twitter account? Like, because she said something about her son's football or something like that. And she said, she posted it was on Facebook. She posted a screenshot from Twitter on Facebook about her son's football team. And then I wrote her and I go, are you on Twitter? And she goes, oh yeah, I don't know much about how to use it or whatever, but I Kale's football team. And I go, you told me, I think you told me you weren't on Twitter, if I remember right. But then because the only reason I know how long she's been on there because I have Tweetbot. It's not like I did any research. I put in her name in Tweetbot and it came up and it says on Twitter since blah blah blah. Because it tells you what user you were. Like literally, I think I'm the 600 millionth person who ever signed up to Twitter. Literally, it tells you your number when you signed up.
Oh, I want to see that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So on Tweetbot, it just said it's member since 2014, and I'm just like, what? Because then you know me, I'm a fucking egomaniac. So I'm like, well, I'm on there. I plug it on the show every week. We talk, we see each other. Like, why aren't you on there telling me how fucking hilarious I am all the goddamn time? Like, you're on there and you don't follow me? Like, how do you not follow your boyfriend / favorite comedian, quote unquote? It was just fucking bananas to me. So then, so literally the same thing happened one time when we were at her house and she had Snapchat on her phone. I go, you have Snapchat on your phone? She's like, yeah. She goes, I don't even know. Like my friend, she has one friend. She goes, yeah, he and I just send these photos back and forth. He was a guy that she used to work with. And I'm like, oh, okay.
So she's not your friend on Snapchat?
No.
Well, that's why she had to ask if you sent it out.
But that's the thing is even after I found out like she had it, like she never asked to be my friend or whatever. Like it's just, and it's so stupid. Like it shouldn't matter. Like I told you, I had that fucking fight with her a few weeks ago, and I've ethered her on fucking social networks. I blocked her Facebook and I blocked her on Twitter, and I was like, I'm fucking slandered. I'm getting out of here, man. And I run away, and then I'm like, you're stupid, dude. 2 minutes later, I bring her back. But then she knows because it tells her that she was unfriended or whatever the fuck. And social media is ruining my life is I guess the bottom line here. What the fuck? But it just like even on Twitter, like she didn't follow me for a while, but then she did follow me. But then when I blocked her and I brought her back, now she doesn't follow me. And I'm just like, this is the dumbest fucking thing in the world. So I literally, when we got back together like a month ago, I had to stop going to all of her social media. I had to. Like on Instagram, I see her Instagrams because she'll post those. Because I mean, I'm literally, I only follow you and her on Instagram. That's it. I have not fully.
I apologize.
Certainly. I haven't fully dived into the Instagram experience yet. So I don't know who's out there and what the fuck to follow and what to see and all that stuff. And listeners, I should be doing following people back. I know. And I don't post enough. I get that. But I fucking stopped going to her Twitter. I absolutely had to stop because I was reading things like she would like a tweet and I'd go, how does that apply to me? Like, what does that mean? Because I'm a fucking psychopath. And I knew what it was doing to me as a person because I would go, wait a minute, that seems directed directly. That's like right at me. But then I'd say that to her and I'd get the wide eyed and she'd be like, no, like not even close. Like that has nothing to do with you. It's just, I read it and I thought it was, and I'd be like, okay. And so then I'd have to come to grips with the fact that I was, inserting myself where I wasn't supposed to be. But then literally she'd like a tweet that was like, Mike Schmidt is a jagoff, but he's fucking hilarious sometimes. And I like him. You know what I mean? And I'd go, hey, is that about me? No, not at all. What are you talking about? It's not about you. But the thing is, I could apply meaning to me all the time. If she's like, if someone was like, cream corn is boss. And I go, what does that have to do with me?
When did you go back to high school?
Oh, dude, never left. Never fucking left.
Holy Christ. Would you please get your GED or graduate so you can move on?
No, I kind of like it here. But the point is, I stopped going, like, because I knew what it fucking did to me. I'm like, because I read it too much, and then I would read, because if we had a fight and we didn't talk for a day or two, huh?
How do I not know this?
Well, because it's my private shame. This is no longer my private shame. But literally, I would do that thing where I would fucking, if we didn't talk or we'd fight for 3 days, I'd go look at her Twitter account 30 times a fucking day and see that, oh, she liked that. Oh my God, is that about me? What does that mean? Or, it's ridiculous. And again, it's me as a person. I know who I am. So I stopped.
So that's probably why she isn't friends with you on Snapchat.
Could be.
Literally, though, if my boyfriend was like, I'm going to put a cock picture out, even jokingly on a radio show, I'd be like, I think I'm going to join him on chat just to see.
See if that happens. No, because she goes the other way. She'll literally go, well, if you want to do that sort of thing, I don't want to be any part of it. And I'm like, oh my God. Because then it's like, that's like 3 levels of explanation. Because then that's 3 levels of, first of all, I would never do that. Second of all, I would never do that without telling you. And third, don't run and hide in a corner and just be like, you know what, if that's what you want to do with your life, then you do that. But leave me, like when she wrote, she goes, yeah, it's best you leave me out of that part of your life. Oh, the showing my dick to strangers part of my life? You want to be left out of that? Funny, you seem to be on board with it over the summer, but now you're pulling yourself out of it. Interesting. You used to be all on board for me showing my cock to everybody, but now that the internet's involved, Jesus Christ. Didn't you buy me a raincoat for my birthday? Wasn't that you who encouraged that and pointed me to a hedge? I think that was you, goddammit.
I don't think that was.
It probably was not, but still.
Oh, I'm sorry for laughing. I shouldn't laugh.
No, well, it's kind of funny.
It's funny.
But also I literally, so now I don't fucking know. I don't know. And so then we didn't talk over the weekend. We texted. It's my favorite text I've ever sent in my life.
You should post that online.
Just had fucking, yeah, sure. Yeah, that'll go well.
You're talking about this. Is this gonna go well?
No.
Okay.
No, none of this is going well. None of it at all. No, because that's the thing. It's like, because then I said to her, because then we discussed it. She's like, then you said you were going to do that on Snapchat. I go, why would you ever think I would do that? And she goes, hey, look, you said your show is the truth. Okay. You said your show is the truth. And now you're trying to say that it's jokes. And I'm like, it's fucking jokes and the truth. It's nonsense and stupidity. It's foolishness. Yes, there are times where I'll lay myself bare or I'll tell the truth about stuff, but also it's a lot of fucking somersaults.
There's a huge difference between ramping about.
You would hope.
Yeah.
You would hope. But that's the thing is there is no nuance. It's all, cause and I'll tell you what, she tells me I read texts wrong. I mean, you either think it's just terrible. Oh my God. And I'm going to go, well, then how do you hear the fucking show? Like you hear the show like I read texts. Like if you really think I was going to show, I mean, cause I'll tell you what, cause then another thing was she said that, people were disappointed that I didn't do it because on Facebook, they were like, oh man, did I miss it? And I'm just like, honey, they're kidding. Just like I'm kidding. We're all it's kind of a community funny thing. We're all joking. Believe me, nobody out there is like, man, I can't believe I missed Mike's cock. Like nobody in the world. Not even you, honey.
No way.
Literally, not even Jill is like, I can't believe I missed Mike's cock. Nobody out there is pining for it. Nobody, I got news for you. Like I told you, 6 by 5, 6.5 on a decent day if I haven't put on a ton of fucking weight. I believe, everybody knows. I'm no great shakes. Now, if you want to go again, shoulders up, and you want to see me destroy the little man in the boat because my nickname's the Perfect Storm, I can fucking take care of that business. Maybe I'll put that on Snapchat.
A picture.
Yeah,
of the little man in the boat?
I'll just eat out a fleshlight to show techniques and like all that bullshit. Hey, yeah, this is what I do. This works. That's 10 seconds worth.
Technique on Snapchat. Okay, when were we doing that? Friday at 5?
Friday, yeah. What time? We got to figure out the time zone.
Oh my God! I'm gonna pee myself laughing. Stop.
So so it's funny that you would ask about that because guess what?
That makes me feel bad.
You and me both. And then of course because we're us, it started there, and then it just we flayed each other and now we're in a different spot. And I mean I don't fucking know, dude. I never know. Seriously, I just. I tried to send her an apology via Snapchat, but I don't know if she got it or anything.
She's gonna punch you for that one.
Yeah, probably. From there, like literally from Wisconsin. I'll just be sitting there and a fist will hit me in the fucking head.
And it's not at her expense. That's just funny.
I gotta be honest with you, man. Because I said this to her when we were talking, and she's just like, you say your show's truth, it's this, but now it's not, it's jokes, and
Truth and nonsense.
And that's what I thought.
Yeah.
But as I've said to her before, I go, you sometimes you're looking for that, and it's not there. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'm really not, man. I'm just talking. I mean, that's just it. And sometimes, I piss people off and they bail, and they loudly send me a note that says, I can't believe you said that, and they disappear.
Do you think you're eventually just going to get a letter? I've been listening to your podcast for a long time, moreover.
Yeah. I can't believe some of the things that you say on your show. I don't know. Because again, and you know what? Because the thing that really bothers me is, and I said it to her when I texted her, I go, hey, you used to like my show. That's kind of how we met. You listened to it and you thought I was funny, and then you thought I was, fucking somebody you wanted to meet, and then we met, and that was pretty cool. And, you guys know the fucking story.
Yeah.
But at the same time, as I've said, I also hurt her really badly through the show once. And it's my greatest regret. And
well, that probably is why she heard that and probably heard more into it than
sure,
reality.
but this is 3 years ago, and I'm not looking for a get out of jail free card, but I'm looking for maybe a little bit of the, because again, we got back together under the premise of, look, let's listen, let's talk, let's do this. Because when I was there, I was by her house. It was fucking, the whole week was amazing. We had an unbelievable time at her house, and we actually booked a therapy deal. We're going to a therapy weekend. Like we were gonna, I told you we got to sit in a fucking room with somebody.
I think you might.
Yeah, pretty much. We need some guy to put on a fucking suit of armor and pass out 4 boxing gloves and just sit back and watch what the fuck happens.
That's not how therapy works, just so you know.
We'll see. I'm willing to put that to the test.
It doesn't involve boxing gloves.
No, again, I'm 6'2", she's 5 feet tall, and there's the sexiest. No, the coolest thing in the world is when she's barefoot and she's standing in front of me, and she's like, and she literally go, "I'm too small for you," and I go, no. And then I lift her up and I wrap her around my face. I mean, like literally, no, not at all. You are absolutely perfect, because she is absolutely perfect for me. I mean, it's ridiculous. But you know what? It doesn't matter how many times I say it. She doesn't hear it. I try and I try and I try and I try to tell her, and I go, look, you're perfect. You're absolutely perfect. You're everything. And I even on the show, I tell her, I go, how come you don't hear all the times I fucking worship you on the show? Like you hear some dumb fucking thing where I'm going to send my cock to people on Snapchat, but you don't hear me talking about how you're the literally most important person in my life. Like how did that not register? How did that breeze by you? But she's all tiny. We're going to go to fucking therapy, and she's just going to scurry up me like a fucking cat and just like be wrapped around my neck and just fucking pulling my hair. It's going to be fucking awesome. I can't wait.
You do not understand how therapy works at all.
This is how it's going to go.
No.
We're going to change the game. We're going to change the dynamic of therapy when we get in there. So anyway, we booked a fucking thing where we're going to travel and we're going to do a weekend, right? And so I was on her couch, and she's like, well, we got to do this. And I said, great, I'm in. And we had looked at Denver and Scottsdale, all these different places. I think we're in the place we booked is in the Bay Area, but it's not till February. So like,
In long winter.
No, well, let's put it this way. Unless we had booked therapy the night I left, this shit would have happened. Because, literally, I left Wednesday. I landed here Wednesday morning, came here and recorded the show. And then by Thursday, she's like, yeah, I know you got a Snapchat session on Friday. He's like, oh, my fucking God. No, I don't. Really. It's a joke. So I don't fucking know, dude. I'm not trying to cast aspersions. I'm no fan of aspersions.
No, but in the big picture of things, you talk about everything on the air, which is truth. You also talk about a lot of nonsense. Capone did not write a book called Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive of that. And that's something she's got to deal with.
Yeah, but how do I put this? Like, I love, this is stupid to say. It's not. Fuck it. I don't want to be dealt with.
No,
I don't want to be.
The show,
I'm.
the reality of the nonsense on the show and the truth on the show and all of that. She can't just date private Schmidt. She has to date public Schmidt.
She's gonna date General Schmidt. Well, I would love it because that's the thing is I can't. I have spent a lot of time.
Yeah.
Saying, look, trust me. This is who I am, and this is me, and I love you, and you gotta, But sometimes, like I said, the show in Pittsburgh was the best because I went on stage. I talked about the huge fight we had, and afterwards I was like, I was holding her hand and we were walking up the street with a bunch of fans. We were going to get pizza somewhere, and I said, "Are you okay?" And she goes, "I'm good." And I go, "Was that all right?" And she goes, "It was weird, but it was good." And because she trusted me, and it was fine, and I didn't,
There's a lot of weirdness in your future.
There's a lot of weirdness in my past.
In general, that is, because again, David and I were living together. Then married, we were on the radio together, and most people didn't even know we were dating. there were times that was really frustrating, but I had to learn to deal with. There's public and there's certain things that are private.
Well, it's funny. I tried to get her to watch Private Parts with me once.
Oh, you don't want her to watch that? It's not a happy ending.
Well, the real problem was she thought I was sending. She was like, "Well, everybody watch your Private Parts on Snapchat." That's what you said when I tried to get her to watch. No, because Howard Stern's movie is about, it's a love letter to his wife. Now, yes, unfortunately, well, because here's the funny thing: he made a movie as a love letter to his wife. And that movie granted him access to be able to fuck good, really hot models, and he did. And I don't know if they got a divorce beforehand because he never cheated supposedly. Again, good for him. I don't know. I get no fucking clue. But I wanted her to see because there's that scene where Allison's in the car. Because Jill made a comment to me one time when I said something, and she's like, my whole family heard that. You've embarrassed me in front of everybody, and I'm just like, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I wasn't certainly trying to do that at all. But I mean, no, I'm not going to say this.
Well, there is a certain aspect to being in the public eye. There just is.
Well, like I said, she's a private woman in a public situation, and she never asked for this.
That is something that she's going to have to deal with, and I hope in therapy you guys deal with that too, because...
Well, here's the thing. Now, hear me out. I was hoping to make the therapy sessions like special editions of the podcast. So...
You're joking, right?
I don't know. Put our therapy sessions on Snapchat. How about that? We'll pay 5 seconds of cursory attention to the problems in our relationship and then pretend everything's okay right after. Just like the rest of fucking social media. So I don't know. I mean, like I said, we got this therapy thing. It's going to be a weekend, and it's like, it's weird. It's this fucking, it's a place called The Lodge.
Oh my God, is there going to be spa music?
Yeah, there better be.
Oh, Mike. Are you all barefoot and stuff?
I don't know if I got to wear white or any of that bullshit. I know when if I try to leave the therapy session early, those big round like white bouncing balls will chase me and try to keep me there. Who are you? The new number 2. Who is number 1? I am not a number. I am a free man. I'm going to be Patrick McGowan with his girlfriend on the fucking island at the Lodge.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And I don't know if we got to wear robes and walk the fuck around. I have no idea. And here's another thing, too. It's going to be like a group session. So it's like a bunch of people. And I don't know if I'm going to have to stand up in front of everybody and go, yeah, hi, I pretended I was going to put my cock on Snapchat and it turned into a brawl. You know what I mean? Or I don't know. Am I going to have to play this episode for everybody at the fucking... Because that's the deal. It's like, is it going to be like Est, like Burt Reynolds? Am I going to have to piss in a fucking flask? Like, how the fuck is it going to go? I don't know. But I'm really excited to do it. Because it's that, I talked about that fucking therapy, that EFT stuff that we discovered. There's a book called Hold Me Tight. And I read it. It was a fucking revelation. Like, I read it. I'm like, this book is a miracle. It's me. I hope Jill sees some of herself in there, and there's definitely us in this book, and the way to deconstruct things and to fix things and to make things work. And I was excited about it. So we always wanted to do this EFT therapy, but the problem is there's like 9 people in the fucking country who know how to do it. You go to the EFT website and it's like, there are some people who take a 2-day course and they are certified to talk. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here, a 2-day course. You don't even know how to make an omelet in 2 fucking days. You're going to fix my goddamn relationship? Please. Nobody takes a 2-day course of anything and is good at it. Trust me. So I never wanted to be with those people. So I just wanted to do the research. And also it's really hard because we're fucking bi-coastal, man. I mean, I'm here, she's there. So I'm like, well, let's find somebody in Wisconsin. But then, come on, Wisconsin people are dumb. We get that, right? It's a joke. It's a joke. Well, because their therapy is just like, crack a beer. Yeah, hey there. That's their whole therapy.
Yeah, hey there.
You know what? Drink a 12-pack instead of a 6. Yeah, polka, polka, polka. And then they're done. That's the whole fucking therapy session.
This is now your 8th impression on the show.
Was it not bad? Yeah, hey there. Oh, pop yourself a beer there. Yeah. Oh, I'm just kidding. You got to have a whiskey for this kind of problem.
Literally, everybody's going to be telling their problems. It's like, oh, he slept with the maid. Oh, he loves the dog more than me. I said I was going to put my cock on Snapchat. Everybody looks at the two of you side-eyed.
Yeah.
Really? That's what you're...
Half the people
Again,
half the people in the room are like, well, what's your account name? No, I got news for you. We'll have a lot more to talk about than I almost put my cock on Snapchat. We're going to have, I don't know if anybody else is getting word in edgewise. I talked to Shannon this week, and I'm like, look, I gotta ask you a favor. I go, I don't know if I'm coming here to just talk. And she goes, what's kind of the idea of it? And I go, yeah, but I don't know if I'm putting on a show here. Like, I mean, because help me, man, fucking help me. And she is. And I insulted her twice and didn't mean to. And I'm just like, I go, well, none of this matters. It's not working. And then she just like, kind of, I saw her blanch, and I go, not you, me. I go, I'm not doing the work I'm supposed to do. I know that. And she's just like, well, I'm here. I mean, whatever you need, I'll send you. You know,
what
she's
are you supposed to be doing right now?
me.
Yeah.
I know what I'm not supposed to be doing.
What are you supposed to be doing? What's the work that you're supposed to be? Because like if you're in a 12-step program, there's what is it that your next step is? Is it understanding yourself? Is it understanding your actions related to other people? Where are you at in your therapy?
Where am I at in my
I've
therapy?
been through therapy, so I kind of know.
Guess
some
so.
of this stuff.
No kidding. What are you coming at me for with both fucking guns blazing?
But I mean, what is it that you think makes you? Is it certain triggers? Is it certain things left over from your childhood?
I've probably got, yeah, of course. It's all that stuff. I mean, I've got plenty of stuff left over from my childhood. I've got like 5, here's the thing. I got 5 triggers and 2 of them directly trigger the other 2. So if I try to take action on the other 2, then the other 2 come up and go, hey, how you doing? Remember us? It's fucking weird. It's strange. And I'm not going to go into it too much more than that.
So you've identified the things that are issues for you.
Of course.
And you're identifying paths to stop that.
Yes, the largest overall issue that I think that I have as a person is I don't care about me.
Well, yes, I know that.
Okay, good. Well, that's what I need to fix. I need to start caring about me more and doing things that mean more to making me
successful, happy.
Yes, all of those things. And so that's that. You know what I mean? So I don't, I'm.
So do you have a toolkit of, if this behavior is destructive, I need to do this, or if I'm sensing that I'm doing this, I need to stop, drop, and roll. Do you have those things in place already? Have you gotten to the tool section of this?
I don't know, because here's the thing. I don't have a toolkit or a toolbox. I have a tool, which by the way will be on Snapchat at 3:00 on Friday. But what I have is a distinct knowledge and an innate understanding of the things I need to do to fix the things that need to be fixed. What I don't have is
the skill set to actually do that.
Exactly. I don't do it. I'm literally like, hey man, I know that fire is hot, and I know if I touch it, I'm going to get burned, and then I keep throwing my fist into the goddamn fireplace.
Do you do it because it's fun, or do you do it simply because you don't care about yourself?
It's probably a few of these things, and it's not even that I don't care about myself. It's that I don't value myself the way even others value me. Yeah. Speaking of that, hey Michael, dude, ridiculous. I already wrote you, and you wrote me back, and we talked about this.
Wait,
but
you wrote somebody?
I did,
Holy
dude.
Shit! Step number 2.
Last Thursday, I actually answered people right when they wrote me.
What?
Yes.
Since then
As many as I could. Well, no, I had to drive. I drove all weekend. You know what I mean? Because Thursday I took Thursday off, and I was in my house. And then I went out Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then drove. I was going to answer people last night, but I had to drive last night unexpectedly. So I and I'll be driving every day this week. Like it's just a thing. I have to. I have a bill that cropped up that has that.
Bills to pay and.
It's a different song.
Sorry.
That's fine. It's a different Chapin song. We had Taxi earlier. Look at Chapin. Lurking.
Chapin lurking.
Oh, it's the Lurking Chapin is one of my best sex moves.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
No, I only wish I could have a son so he could watch me do it and go, you know what? He's just like me. My boy is just like me. My son bursted out the Lurking Chapin on his fucking fiance. Oh my God, where'd you learn that? My old man. He didn't play catch with me, but holy fuck, check this out. He showed me the Lurking Chapin.
Not good.
Fly, here's a 20, Harry. Keep the change. I don't know what that is. Yeah, see, my Chapin went Capone there. Capone is actually Italian for Chapin. It is. Look at the names. Look at it. It works. Al Capone that's Italian is Capone for Chapin. Holy Jesus.
That's right.
It's totally true. Just figured it out. So I figured it out mainly so I don't have to sit here and talk more about myself. Jesus Christ.
No, I just gave you therapy on the air.
Well, and we'll see if it sticks. It will not. See that? You know what? That's where the fucking big money is. No, seriously. Hear me out. Fuck putting my cock on Snapchat at 3:00 in the afternoon on a Friday. We need to put therapy sessions on Snapchat at 3:00 in the afternoon on a Friday. just me talking and you fucking yelling and you staring and me thinking about what the fuck I'm supposed to say. We'll just do it in like little 10-second increments or however the fuck long Snapchat takes. I'll tell you what, climbing in my head is a lot more revealing than climbing into my fucking pants. You guys can get me at MikeandMikeSchmidtComedy.com. You guys can get me at Facebook.com. Be my friend at Facebook. Why not? Be my friend at Facebook.com/the40year-old-boy. You can follow me at Twitter.com/the40year-old-boy. You can follow me at Instagram.com, Mike40YOB. Hey, if you have Snapchat and you want to see me get therapyized or whatever else I decide to throw up there, I don't put anything up there. That's the fucking worst part of this whole thing. I literally never use it, but I'm in trouble for it. God damn it.
Do you have it on there right now?
Snapchat?
Yeah.
I do. It's on my
I'll put my
phone.
boob on it.
Okay. Well, people think it's mine. It's under my name. Look, man, I only put things that are mine under my name, man. Yeah, we should. What if we did that? We just put your tits out on fucking Snapchat. All right, so.
I don't fucking care anymore.
Wow, that just sounded terrible.
I just did my Christmas card, my topless Christmas cards. I'm excited.
Well, you did that in here. Well, we were. You know, it's funny. I was going to talk about that earlier because I'm here. I'm.
Finish your outros. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. Well, all right. So we'll talk about it on the other side.
Okay.
Remember, because I wanted to talk about that. All right. Yeah. So I'm on Snapchat at Mike40YOB.
Can people send you their cocks?
You know what? I don't know about that. I think people can send you notes. Someone sent me a chat thing, and I don't know. I don't know how to use it. I pressed the button and there was no chat. So I mean, I have no fucking clue. So whatever. I'm lurking on there. Find me on Instagram or whatever the fuck. Who knows? I'm always out there. I'm like a lurking Chapin. I'm always out there, ready to do damage. So it's also Mike40YOB. Snapchat, Instagram, all that bullshit. I'm at Ello and I'm at Peach.
40 or is it 40?
40.
Okay.
Yeah, 40YOB. There you go, Mike40YOB. I am on Ello now. I am on Peach. I don't know.
Why?
Yeah, I got no clue. I don't know my fucking name. I'm on Google Plus. Send me something on Google Plus this week. I literally have never answered anybody. I've never engaged. I don't think. I think I've accepted friends on Google Plus if that's what you used to do. But I built the page and then that was it. I literally ghosted it. No
How's
fucking
your
clue.
LinkedIn going?
It's not bad. You'll have to ask Jeeves.
Yes! Oh my god! I'm actually gonna high five you.
High
on
five,
Ask
sure.
Jeeves.
Why not?
Fuck! Is that still around?
I have no clue. No idea. But we can look. Why not? Let's look.
Oh.
So find me on all those fucking places. Find me and see what the hell is out there besides nothing. But engage me on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. I
please
need you
engage
guys. I need Facebook. I need feedback. I need all you people to come up and tell me how great I am. That's what I fucking need. So do that. And send me photos with a thumbs up. Just like, haha, great show this week, Mike. That'll be perfect. I feel bad for that guy. So yeah, find me and do all those things. Our friend David Hernandez does all the artwork for this show. David Mex Hernandez. I can tell you, he's not on Snapchat. He is not on Instagram. He is not on any of these places. He's a guy who should be on Instagram. He should be out there putting out fucking artwork and shit. You know what I mean? But he doesn't.
Selfies.
Sure. Oh, sure. Well, he doesn't do any selfies. So you can find him at Facebook.com/David Mex Hernandez. Be his friend there. Or if you want to buy artwork, he just created a painting that's fucking hysterical. It's called Battle Selfie. He's been painting these like really big, muscular, like Molly Hatchet album cover type of dudes, Frazetta fucking muscle dudes. And he's got one. It's like 8 dudes, and they have a selfie stick. They have like bloody swords and an arrow in their head, and they're like taking a post-battle selfie of themselves. It's fucking gorgeous. So go check that out. Those are all for sale at artbydmh.com. That's ARTBYDMH.com. If you're his friend on Facebook, you can preview those things because he usually throws them up there for you to see. He should make a business page for artbydmh.com on Facebook, but he has not. But still, go be his friend at his personal page and then go to artbydmh.com, ARTBYDMH.com. Check out all the cool stuff he has for sale. He's got these muscle dudes. He's got Guyscapes. Nope, Valscapes and Guycons, and then he's got he'll do custom stuff, man. If you want to do yourself in a battle selfie, if you want to paint yourself as a giant muscle guy, he'll do all those things. The price is right. He's looking for filthy lucre, so why not? So get him on the fucking horn, get him on the blower, send him an email, contact him through any of these social media things that he's on, and he'll be doing that. So go ahead and buy something, give him some money. He needs it. It's Christmas. Ryan Dirks is the web guy for this show. And he does all the cool web stuff. Go to find him at facebook.com/Ryan Dirks. Be his pal. And the producer of this show is my great friend Lily Von Stupp. She is available on several. Go to facebook.com/Lily Von Stupp. Is there still space? Are there still people? Have you banned people?
So here's the thing about that. If you are already in BQ, you are lost in a mess. But if you want to be my friend right now, send me a private message on Facebook. I only check them when I'm on my computer, but I will add you as a listener of the 40-Year-Old Boy.
There you go.
Just
So
send me a private message, though, and say, hey, here, add me.
not just a friend request. Make sure you follow it up with a personal thing because she's, as a lady on the internet, she's hearing from everybody all the time. So why not cut through the BS and send her a fucking email so she knows exactly who you are?
I'm happy to do it. I just,
Yeah, you got to know who you are. So do that, please. We'd be happy, so would she. You can follow her at several different Twitter accounts. She's at twitter.com/Lily Von Stupp, twitter.com/MNTs, twitter.com/HollywoodBQFest, and twitter.com/Boobdini. Your Instagram is Lily Von Stupp?
Yeah.
Okay. Your Snapchat is?
Oh, I just reloaded Snapchat onto my phone.
Did you really? What the hell?
Because I'm like, I had it at one point, but I'm like you, it fucking confuses the shit out of me.
I just like it because it's a picture of a ghost on my phone. I'm not even kidding. Like, I don't care about it. I just like seeing a little ghost on my phone. That's totally cool.
My user is Lily Von Stupp.
Okay, Lily Von Stupp. She's available on Snapchat and Instagram and all these different places, man. Like I said, Twitter, fucking her own website. Go to Facebook.com. All that nonsense. She's out there lurking. So go give her a lurking chapin if you want. But if you'd like to write, cut through everything and write her a personal note and find out just why she's going ahead and vandalizing all of the glasses that she has in her house. You can write her at Lily at burlesque411.com. That's Lily, Lili, at burlesque411.com.
That's $10,000, Connor. Yeah. You're a mean one, Mr. Schmidt. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Schmidt. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. You're a monster, Mr. Schmidt. Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You got garlic in your soul, Mr. Schmidt. I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5-foot pole. You're a vile one, Mr. Schmidt. You have termites in your smile. You have all the tender sweetness of a seasick crocodile, Mr. Schmidt. Given the choice between the two of you, I'll take the seasick crocodile. You're a foul one, Mr. Schmidt. You're a nasty, nasty squirt. Your heart is full of unwashed socks. Your soul is full of dirt, Mr. Schmidt. The three words that best describe you are as follows, and I quote, "You're dirt, dirt." You're the rotter, Mr. Schmidt. You're the king of sinful sots. Your heart's a dead tomato squashed with moldy purple spots, Mr. Schmidt. Your soul is an appalling dump heap, overflowing with the most disgraceful assortment of deplorable rubbish imaginable, mangled up and tangled up knots. Nauseate Mr. Schmidt with the noxious super nos. You're a crooked jerky jockey and you drive a crooked horse, Mr. Schmidt. You're a three-decker sauerkraut and toadstool sandwich with arsenic sauce.
Want to remind you guys about the Monday Night Teas every Monday night at the 3 Clubs on Vine at Santa Monica. It is populated by ladies and labias all day long. Go in and check them out.
No, it is not.
It totally is. What are you talking about? Why would you try to deny that?
There's no labias in the show.
I have gone to a completely different Monday Night Teas than
I
you
think
think you're
you
presenting. No, of course, there's plenty of labias. It's just perhaps they're ensconced in their little cotton panties or whatever the fuck.
In their labia houses?
Yeah, they put them away. They put them in a little labia shed. They got a guy out with a couple of lights, a couple of semaphore lights, and he backed them into the labia hangar. That's where they went, right there at at Labia Field. They're at Labia LAX, Labia Angeles Airport, cross X. I don't know why X means airport, but it does.
No, it doesn't. LAX is the code for the Los Angeles airport because LOS is a different city.
I think you know what? I think they're being lax in their code making then.
Las Vegas is LAS.
No, lax, LA. Come on, nobody. They just back those labias up. Back that labia up right here into the labia hanger. They got a guy with the fucking lights. Yes.
Do you have any fake Facebook profiles?
Define fake.
Not your name.
Define not my name. I do not. No, of course
I
not.
just realized something.
Yes?
On Friday at 3 o'clock,
Yes.
I had a cock picture in my other folder on Facebook. That wasn't you, was it?
Well, first of all, you would know. Second of all, no, I'm teasing.
I would not know.
No, you would not.
Have you been in your other folder? It's fucking scary.
Well, you saw number 31. You saw that one a million years ago when you were
Well, I
scrolling through the
saw it
phone.
by accident on
Yes,
your phone.
yes.
And again, I still don't know for sure if that was yours or not.
Might not have.
I'm
It could have
going
been.
to
I got a
confirm
festival
it's
of them.
Could have been anybody's.
I got a veritable picket fence of cocks in my phone.
No, but I was just thinking when we were talking about Facebook and you were right before the break. You were talking
So wait,
about
you're
that.
serious? You're not kidding?
Oh, I get cock photos all the time on Facebook.
No.
Oh yeah, the other folder is filled with, here's a picture of my penis. Please send me a picture of your boobs. And I'm assuming that's how it sounds by their name. Or, hey, you're really hot. Do you want to see my cock? And there's already a picture in there. So it's not so much a question as it is a statement, I guess.
I am so happy I'm not a lady.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I can't even imagine. Like, it's funny. There's women I follow, comedians on Twitter, and they'll talk about unsolicited dick pics. Yeah, unsolicited cock pics all the time, and sliding into your DMs, like, all that stuff. And I never, I guess I never really thought that it was a real thing.
Oh, it's real.
Not from real guys. Like, I always thought if you got it, it would be some fake name or whatever, some guy just sending you fake porn. But to know that there's a guy, a real person, who's like, hey, check out my dick, and he sends it to you, that's just fucking
It's
ludicrous.
digital rape, in my opinion.
Well, but also, does that work ever? I mean, maybe there's some people out there who are into the dirty aspect of it. You know what I mean?
I'm
Who?
going to tell you this. If I'm dating you and I know your dick intimately, I like a dick photo sent to me unsolicited in the middle of the afternoon because it makes me giggle because I'll be like, oh, look, oh, that's so cute. He's thinking of me. But when it's a stranger on the internet who's just like, I would like to see your boobs. Here's my dick. We'll trade photos. I'm just like, no, I don't trade photos.
Right, because that's how it is with. I mean, because like I said, Jill, I don't know, she's got to have literally 10 times the cock photos I have.
Has
Because
she
I
ever been in her other folder on Facebook?
I hope not. Jesus, I don't even want to know.
Traumatized. Jill, don't go there.
But I've sent her, I mean, obviously she's got fucking videos. I mean, she's got all that kind of stuff. And it's the same thing where she's kind of like, yeah, no, I'm into that from you.
Yeah, well, yeah, because you're dating. It's
Right.
just- and I was kidding. I know you don't
Yeah.
have fake
She had, we
I
had
know
a.
it wasn't you because it was the wrong color.
Oh, all right. Well, how do you, again, you have no idea.
Do you have a Franken penis? Is it someone else's and it was sewn on?
Well, I like to play with filters.
Oh.
You never know. Sometimes I like to pretend I'm from Baghdad or something.
Black man filter. It had.
Well, it would have to be.
had 6 inches and darkened.
It would have to really go to work. Yeah, no kidding. I gotta get some folders doing some filters doing some extra work on me. Because again, everybody knows what I got. So anyway, it's funny. I get fake stuff all the time on Facebook. Well, fake friend requests from girls. But they're always like, they'll have one photo and it's them in a tank top taking a selfie or whatever in a bathroom mirror. But here's my favorite part. It's always like Yajit Bangalang from Green Bay, Wisconsin. And I told Jill this. I was like, the crazy thing is I'm getting all of these women friend requests, but they're all I just got one from Wausau, Wisconsin, and Waukesha, like these, because they must look at my profile and they see that Jill and I are together and she's from Wisconsin and we interact a lot. So or that I post that I'm in Wisconsin sometimes, and that's where they choose to be from. No matter, literally, it's like, it'll just be, the name will be like 4 pictures of an eggplant, that open tongue mouth, and a kazoo. And then it'll say they're from fucking Green Bay. And I'm like, I don't know who the fuck this is.
I know her.
Do you know her?
Eggplant Kazoo.
Yeah.
I know her
Eggplant
well.
Kazoo, open mouth emoji. All right. Yeah, I know her. She's great. She wants to be my friend on Facebook. Fills out a tank top nicely. Good for her. But it's always someone from hi, I'm Yvette Bangarang, and he's like, oh, okay, well, good, but from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, get the fuck out of here.
And if you don't know what your other folder is, go to mail and then click other. It's frightening as shit.
My other, you know what? I clicked on it. The last time I clicked on it, it had like 5 emails from people who heard Mike Schmidt, the comedian, on the Joe Rogan podcast.
And did you write him and tell him thank you?
I was very nice. I tried to be as nice as I could because they, again, they don't know. But yeah, I guess Mike Schmidt, the comedian, he used to be a defense lawyer. So he was on Joe Rogan talking about fucking, I don't know, people going to jail and him getting them off and his depressing existence as a lawyer. And that's how I became a comic. I don't fucking know. He stole my name. So, but the thing is, these people wrote me and they're like, I have a friend on death row. Is there a way you can give me advice to do? I know everybody's got, some sob story, which was nice. Good for them. And I had to write them. And me, I normally I ignore people. But it seemed like if you're waiting on Sean Penn, to get out of fucking jail, if you're Susan Sarandon and you're writing me with a last chance, I figure I have to answer those people. So I wrote them all very nicely, and I said, listen, I think I talked about this on the show, actually, where I said, hi, there are more than one cool Mike Schmidt in the world. Why not check out my podcast? I literally told them about the show. Sorry, I can't help your friend who's dying, but here, check this out. I'm going to fuck a giraffe this week. I'm going to force a deep throat giraffe on you. Yeah, so fuck, I don't know. So, but I get fake shit all the time is my point. And the other folder is, it's grim. That was where I found the note from my fucking aunt. Was in my other folder. And I was like, no, thank you.
Lots of my relatives find me there.
Oh yeah?
I won't friend my relatives.
What?
My cousins will try to friend request me, and then they'll send me a message. Oh, I saw your sister at the reunion.
Oh, and then
She
they
said
found.
that." I'm just like, nope. Click delete. Click delete.
Not happening. I faked my death once for a reason.
I did.
I know you did.
I really faked my death for a reason.
I'm aware of that. Yes, that's why I'm saying it. All right. So
I'm not even sure I faked it. I'll be honest with you. That
You and me
person
both.
is dead.
that person certainly is. So go to the 3 clubs and Monday Night Teas. Whatever. How do we? I don't even know how we fucking got here.
Every week this week is a fundraiser for the ACLU, for Planned Parenthood, and IRAP, which is the International Refugee Assistance Program.
Those people don't have to live like that.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned it last week.
We raised, I don't know, like $350 or something this last Monday, and we're hoping to raise about $1,200 so that each one of these people get $400, and we're selling the bras off our backs.
Yeah, remember that filthy underwear is on sale over there at the Monday Night Teases, the things, and actually at the end of the month she has a special show where all of the women are lactating, so you will get these bras and they will have the stuff. No,
and if you would like to buy my used underwear, I think that's going to be my next business, by the way.
all right, so keep that in mind. Yeah, make
it something.
And make sure it doesn't go in the other folder. Boy, your other folder is going to be really attractive now. You're selling
That's what I mean.
used
I'm
underwear.
Start responding with just a picture of my underwear and go, no, but for $50, I'll mail these to you.
Boy, you could do that. Like I already told Jill, I was like, we could make a lot of money on the internet if you wanted to do filthy nonsense. You know what I mean? Like it was just that thing where we were joking about it. Oh, it's funny. I had the website picked out. Like I already knew the name and stuff.
I want to know what the name is.
I can't because it's gone. Like I was like so mad. Someone owns it. And I was just like, oh, God damn it. Jilf.
Jilf?
I was like, Jilf.com. I go, because we were joking. Obviously we're kidding. But I'm like, do you have any idea how much money you would make? I mean, it would be ridiculous. And my favorite part is she'll just be like laughing, and then she'll be like, really? And I go, oh, yeah. Yeah. So anyway, so that's all available. I mean, buy underwear from Lily and all that kind of nonsense. And then there's tickets to the show. Go to brownpapertickets.com and go ahead and buy tickets. Yeah, that's more important because then that money goes directly to, like I said, making sure they don't have to live like a refugee and Planned Parenthood. So, and look, man, your ticket can buy a bunch of fucking hangers. You been to Target? You ever seen the price on those things?
That's not how that works.
Yeah, it is. Your money goes right to buying hangers.
Buy vacuums.
Oh, vacuums. Okay, my fault. There you go. So go get those. And clean smocks. We need to go and get those. And those double-lined garbage bags, because I don't know if you've ever seen what's coming out of these clinics. It is something that really needs to be locked up.
Unless you live in a state that makes you bury them.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, now we got that in Texas. You are going to have a funeral for... And I mean, look.
And abortions have to be buried.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, fuck. My yard's already filled with puppies. I can't go ahead and throw a baby out there now, too. You know what I mean? How many shoe boxes do you expect me to own? Give me a fucking break. I mean, I read that. They're like, oh, yeah, you got to bury your miscarriages now. And it's just like, holy God.
Do you remember shoebox greeting cards?
Oh, yeah.
A whole new meaning now.
Yeah, it's definitely changed.
Oh, man.
But I mean, you got kids throwing their frogs in a fucking in a shoebox and burying it in the backyard, and now you're right there going, yeah, this kid will never get to bury a frog, so they got to throw him in the same hole. Fucking brutal. I don't get it. You ladies and your vaginas. See all the problems you're causing
Yeah, we're causing them.
by having them. You shouldn't have had those vaginas.
You wouldn't be here if it weren't for a vagina.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say, don't
Oh, you mean in the
smack
world?
down where you came from.
I thought you meant here in this room, like today. I was saying you're right, because I had to come over here. This is where you are. You can't go to my house anymore with no depth perception.
Someday I will be able to drive again, Mike.
You know what? You should
Someday.
Snapchat you trying to eat with a spoon. That'll be fucking
Yeah, I
hysterical.
should. It's
That'll,
awful.
that'll
It's
make a ton
fucking
of money.
awful.
She has no idea. She can't see. So she fucking takes a spoon and she misses her mouth and dumps food all over her shirt. It happens every fucking day. She'll eat chips with salsa and she'll like, if she can hit the salsa, good for her. And then she scoops it up and then just kind of like, fucking, remember the little kid with Here Comes the Airplane? Yeah, she consistently misses the runway. I mean, it's just fucking brutal. She is covered in chow.
Like an airplane having
Yep.
a drinking problem. It's terrible.
I
It's
agree.
really terrible.
But it's funny. It's funny as
depth
fuck.
perception
It's
right
so
now.
great though. By the way, I don't know if I can ever go anywhere. I have to do the show here from now on. Like I can't because first of all, you had your nude photo shoot in here. I wanted to talk about that. Remember? Because this is it. I'm in the room where it happened, folks. This is it. This is the room where it happens.
Yes.
She took her shot. She took her shirt off and took her shot, and she just
I was wearing panties and a hat.
yeah, she flopped out her Blamiltons and got them fucking photographed, ladies and gentlemen. So good for you. And so that's available.
Ornaments on my nipples. It was really funny.
Oh my Christ! And these are available at Patreon, correct?
Not yet, but yes.
But will be.
Yeah.
So become a Patreon person if you want to see Lily with a couple of fucking elves hanging off of her nipples. Why not? Why wouldn't you do that? Dudes, buy her dirty underwear and then go look at her fucking elves hanging off of her nipples. This woman's a cottage industry at this point. This is A, how great it is, and B, how horrible it's become. Look at that. Go ahead and jump on board. She finally went, you know what? If they're going to fucking make me feel bad about this, I'm going to make money off of it. Why not?
That's right.
Filthy panties and fucking and ornament nipples, nipple ornaments. Go ahead. So go to the Patreon page, patreon.com/Lily.
Yeah, but votelily.com gets you there fast.
Oh, go to votelily.com and then it'll get you to the page and you can sign up and donate every month. And, she had the GoFundMe. That's still out there too if you want to go ahead and throw something that way. But Patreon is right now kind of what she's concentrating on. And you'll get the results of that photo
There's
shoot.
a ton of nipples on that in Patreon. And if you join now, you get to see past Patreon pictures.
Come on, man. Why wouldn't you do that? Do it. Give some dough. Check out her nipples. Because we used to be giving out those little eye scope little things, and that's a fucking great ass picture. That's really good. That's all Betty Page looking. But if you want to see different versions of Lily and what she does with her nipples and what kind of puppet show she puts on, then go ahead and go to the Patreon at votelily.com, right? All right.
There's a great picture up of me with some I voted stickers.
Oh, there you go. Her voting picture. We talked about that. I think we mentioned your voting show. So look, this is all available at Patreon. Sign up, donate every month, take care of our friend, and make sure that she's not going to the
Like
poorhouse.
great nipple art.
Yeah, make sure that she continues to sully her underpants and send them to strangers.
Oh my God, should that be like the $250 a month Patreon? You get my underwear. It's the Underwear of the Month Club. Oh my God.
Look what we've done. Look what we've done.
$100 a month. That's $100 a pair?
That's not bad. Plus, also, you will personally Snapchat them a video of you trying to step into your panties and missing because you have no depth perception. It's perfect. This is working out great.
Oh my God, my career.
Look at you. This is what you'll do Wednesday through Monday, and then I'll come over on Tuesday and you'll tell me all about it.
I have no idea what I'm going to do for a living come January. I still can't drive.
I've literally been saying that since fucking 2001.
Yeah, but I can't drive. Uber is not in my future.
My car's starting to make noises. I'm like, I'm driving it into the ground. So it's doing this thing where it's like, I'll step on the brake and it'll brake and then it'll go kink. Like almost like the brake is grabbing late or something. I don't even fucking know. I don't even want to know. I got to bring it to fucking Dave. Dave, what's going on with my car? Soon. But right now I can't because all my money is spoken for. It's great being liquid. All right, so go to Monday Night Tees. Yeah, buy tickets. There's women coming up. They're gonna be, like I said, it's at the Labia Lounge on Vine at Santa Monica. Go check it out. And
I want to open my own place and call it the Labia Lounge.
yeah, see the Labia Lounge. See, ma. Is your pussy a mirror? Because I can see myself in it. Ma, see, ma. I just made that up. That wasn't bad on the fly.
You didn't make that up.
I didn't?
No, that's an old joke.
Ah, that was stuck in my brain. I'm sorry about that. Pussy or pants? I went pussy.
Pussy.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck you, Capone, you hack. Capone's a thief.
Really?
You know who else is a thief? Jamie Starr is a thief.
Oh.
It's time to fix your clock. Vanity 6 is so sweet. Now you can all take a bite of my purple
Jim
rock.
or Jamie?
Jamie Starr.
Jamie.
Yeah.
Jamie.
Jamie Starr is a thief. It's time to fix your clock. Vanity 6 is so sweet. Now you can all take a bite of my purple rock.
I miss Prince.
Don't we
so
all?
much.
Really? Miss him and Bowie? I heard some Bowie on the radio the other day. I'm just like, God damn it. You'll never hear that in that, anything new out of that voice again. So terrible. And those are, and again, distinctive voices, not even that, just speaking voices even. And when you see, like, even GIFs of Prince, I know GIFs, whatever the fuck, but those ones where he's like rolling his eyes at somebody or, I mean, just he was playful and funny and awesome and, terrible. And the worst part is like, then the ghouls moved in. Like I was watching like ID Network or something. They had a show about what really happened at Prince's place on the last night. It's like he fell down in an elevator and died because he was taking too much fentanyl and that was it or whatever the fuck he was doing. And just leave him alone. Fuck. At least it looks like his heirs and his family are going to do the right thing here by putting out stuff properly. And they've paired with a guy who really respected his career and was one of the guys he actually trusted. So they're going to go into the vaults and try to find music. And I mean, good for them, you know what I mean? And good for us because we get to hear Prince stuff, but there's also that weird part of me that's like, if he wanted us to hear it, he would have released it. But I mean, he's just a genius. A genius has to create. So he created and he locked it up. And now, we get the keys to it, which is great again. And in lieu of him being here, I suppose it's the next best thing. But if he'd have wanted us to hear it, he would have let us hear it.
Every release from here out is just going to be filled with sadness for me.
Well, sure. It's a little tainted and stuff. It's like when the Tupac stuff just kept coming out year after year after year. You're just like, Jesus Christ. I mean, it makes me think that I should be doing podcasts every day, but locking them up and maybe releasing one later. Because I'm as good as Tupac or Prince. I'm certainly on that level.
You certainly are.
Sure, I am.
And the sadness they will bring people once you pass away.
And I was just gonna say, and I'm the one who's alive. How the fuck does that work?
I don't.
If I'm literally on the level with Prince and Tupac, how am I not the first one who gets killed? Like literally, wipe me the fuck out. I'll take that bullet to save those two. Jesus Christ. But I got along with Biggie. That's the problem. That's just the way it was. I mean, I wish I wanted it.
Get along with Biggie.
We were pals, man. We got along. It was good. Because I added a little Midwest flavor into the East Coast, West Coast rap feud. That's how it worked. I got along with everybody. Just like when I was in high school. I got along with the Burnouts, and I was the Ferris Bueller of the East Coast, West Coast rap wars. I got along with everyone.
You were the Ferris Bueller.
Yeah. Biggie liked me. Fucking everyone liked me. Clips liked me. Fucking Big Pun liked me. Fat Joe liked me. Fat Joe the gangster. I won a bet on that once. I told about it on here. I was on the road with a comic, and he was like, there's no such rapper as Fat Joe. I'm like, yeah, there is. Ha victory.
How did you win that? Did you have to drive to?
We went to the
Petersburg
record
to
store.
pay?
We went to the mall. Literally, we were out at lunch in Peoria, and I said, fuck you, there is a rapper named Fat Joe the Gangster. He's like, there's no way. So we went to the mall to the record store, and I showed it to him. Absolutely. And by the way, that's a bet I can't win now because I can't go to a record store. It doesn't exist. I'd have to Google it, and he'd go, and he wouldn't believe it anyway because it's fake news. False news. They made up a Fat Joe because nobody believes facts. All right, so.
Living in the Matrix.
Yeah, we all are, of course.
It's terrible.
Which is good. I'm excited. I got to be honest with you, man. Like, look, it's been a month and I am not on board with it. We know how I feel about the election and I want to support and protect every one of my friends and everybody who's scared and worried. But there is kind of that weird 13-year-old boy wrestling fan in me that wants to see Trump line up with Russia and just let's divide this world up. Like, let's just divide everybody up. Let's just fucking create 4 years of perpetual war. And at the end of it, it's like a big game of Risk now. Like, now I just want to, I'm like, all right, well, let's win. If he says we're going to win, then let's fucking win. Let's do it, man. But the thing is, they're not going to do that. They're going to go in and just steal for themselves. They're not going to make the country great. But if you want to go in and just be pro wrestler, just go in. Like I said, don't do that. There's like that weird perverse thing inside me that's just kind of like, well, you know what? What if he actually is like, what if he's great at this? Like, well, how fucking weird would that be? What if he went in and he did the things he said he was going to do? How fucking hysterical would that be?
Well, okay, that's literally like, let's talk about the great things Hitler did.
You know what I mean?
Yes, but it's.
I'm trying to look at the funny side of it.
There's no funny side.
Well, not for you. Again, you have a vagina.
There's no.
I'm a
funny
white
side
dude.
to any of this.
All they're going to do is come to my door and give me like a check for $500 and a cigar because I'm white. That's it. That's what I get in this country. They'll take away my health insurance, of course. But part of me is just like, what if they do? What if he and Russia
Stop, I can't anymore. Let's keep doing the out. I'm depressed.
I don't know. Like I said, I just find myself going, what if? So yeah, man, like I said, go to all those cool places like the Monday Night Teas and everything else. And, do me a favor. Here's what you should do. Go to MikeSchmidtComedy.com. Why wouldn't you do yourself that favor? Go to MikeSchmidtComedy.com and check out all the cool stuff we have there. We've got plenty of pages you can visit, but the Joe Business page is the one I'll tell you about right now. That's got all sorts of stuff for sale, and we've got download sets, and look, I'm sending download sets to people. I got to find a new thing besides fucking Dropbox. Let me apologize to you guys because apparently I'm sending things to people, and Dropbox is telling them they have to create a Dropbox account, and then they can't download the stuff because they only get 2 gigs for free, and my stuff is 4 gigs. And so, I paid Dropbox $190 just to send shit, but now they're making people sign up to download the stuff I send them. It's driving me crazy. Like, I got to figure out a different way to send people files. And I got to quit fucking Dropbox and just get my money from them because I feel I was lured in under false pretenses. So if you guys are buying stuff, thank you. I'll send it to you, and hopefully you can download it. If you're having trouble downloading it, please contact me and let me know, and I'll try to square it away. But hopefully that's not the
Who's your
case.
hosting company
In what capacity?
for your website?
HostGator, I believe.
Okay.
And then I have Art19 is my RSS guys. They host the podcast. I don't know. I can probably do stuff on there. I could probably ask Art19 if I can store a bunch of stuff there. I don't know. I'll figure. Well, I told you when I was talking to Michael Wayne, I was talking about a bunch of different stuff, but then he got vaporized. Like, I lost that fucking dude. And nothing against him, whatever the fuck. He's busy. He's got kids and a life, and he works for a real show that actually pays him. He was doing me a favor. So whatever. But I tried to bounce some shit off of him, and I was like, and he was like, that's doable and that can be done, and that's pretty cool. And then, he and I lost contact. So it's a thing I want to do. We'll figure it out. We'll try to, so if you buy things and I send them to you, hang tight. I'll get them to you somehow. Thank you. That's a real drawback to pitch the Joe Business page. Buy stuff. I don't know if I'll ever get it to you.
I know that feeling though.
We got shirts, we got downloads, we got all sorts of cool stuff there. And again, right now I will tell you, the Amazon link is a cool thing. I guess people used it during Cyber Monday last week. Thank you so much for doing that. The Amazon link is available. If you go to our webpage, Joe Business, or go to MikeSchmidtComedy.com, go to Joe Business, click on the Amazon link, you'll wind up in the Mike Schmidt store, the 40-year-old boy store. And if you want to go just to regular Amazon, in the upper left-hand corner, there's another one that says Powered by Amazon. Click on that, and you're using our link. But if you want to shop within our store, tell me if there's something you specifically want, and I will put it in the store, because I've made 2 different pages. I talked about this last week. I've got, the 40-year-old boy favorites, and I'm going to try to update that as much as I can. But also, there's Naked Cash Grab. And that has Kindles and electronic stuff and all that kind of big ticket items that you can use, and then we get credit for it. So if there's anything specifically that you want me to put in there, tell me, and I'll do it. TVs or whatever. A guy named, I talked last week about a guy named Greg who wanted me to put a TV in there. I don't know if he bought it or not. I'll tell you what, I went and looked at the monthly report. I had to be looking at the wrong thing. It said we made $11 worth of sales on Cyber Monday, but that's a lie, because I know for a fact somebody who bought $800 worth of stuff with our link. I hope. I don't know. I never know. We've been doing really well. Thank you so much for thinking of us. And we've been getting a check every month. That's really kind of helping out quite a bit. So just so you know, thank you. And please continue to use the Amazon link, and I'll make sure it's the right one. And if you guys want something specific, we'll put it in the goddamn store, and that'll be that. 2020 is in a couple of weeks. Please remember that. Me and Barbara Gray, and I don't have a third comic just yet. I'm still looking. I've had a couple of guys turn me down. I just booked some cool guys, for January and February. I know in February, Chris Fairbanks is going to be joining me, and Chris Fairbanks is fucking hysterical. And but still looking to fill the rest of the ledger and fill the other people. But tickets are available at brownpapertickets.com, or tickets are available at Gold Star, the $5 link. Come on out, man. It's fun. We have a good time. So me and Barbara Gray this month, and I'll have a third comic to announce next week, I promise, as long as people continue to, or actually stop turning me down. I don't want them to continue to turn me down. And let's see. So there's 2020. Oh, you know what? We have a sponsor.
What?
You're fucking A right, we do. That's weird. You would think I'd prepare for this fucking show and I'd have some sort of thing. That would be smart. I would print something out. We were contacted. This is totally true. I have a sponsor for this show. He is a gentleman. Our buddy Jerome is he's a listener to this show, but he's also a businessman. This is a businessman. You may remember Jerome from all of his years on the stage with the Time holding a mirror. Well, now he has opened a business. If you go to, JeromeStewartNichols.com. That's JeromeStewartNichols.com/thebutters. You will find a a store where Jerome sells all sorts of health, beauty, and hygiene products. They offer handmade, all-natural products made from vegan and organic ingredients at incredible prices, always free of preservatives, additives, and bullshit. Now, here's my favorite part. That's all on his website, right? And then above it, he's written The Butters in like a very classy, like cursive lettering, but it's white on white, so it loses letters and you can't read the fucking thing. Now, luckily, I'm smart, so I know how to read properly. You guys are going to go there and be like, duh, I don't know what this says. Duh. Thankfully, Mike read it to me. But here's the email exchange with Jerome that I had. He's just like, hey, dude, wanted to say, where is it? Oh, you know what? Oh, wait, that's the other one. Hold on, fuck. I hate Facebook listings. I should have printed this out. Probably. Maybe. Should I? Here's why I'm looking at our history. He sent me nude photos of Scarlett Johansson in November.
What?
Yeah, September of 2011. Jerome sent me nude photos of Scarlett Johansson. This is who we are. That's not in the other folder, folks. That's in my real goddamn folder. Somehow I've scrolled up. All right, here we go. Mike, I wanted to see if you'd be interested in adding a coupon for my shop to your plugs. It's getthebutters.com. Getthebutters.com. That's the better one to go to. Getthebutters.com. And I'll tell you what, you have a code, 40YOB. If you use 40YOB at getthebutters.com to buy all sorts of cool stuff. And I will tell you this, he's not just selling health and beauty products or hygiene products. He sells lube. I guess that's a health product as well. So it's like soap and scrubby shit for your face, and then a loofah. I think there's a loofah in there shaped like a cock. Jerome's kind of a gay person. I mean, it's not kinda. He just is. He likes cock. But that's okay. Still support him. What do you mean that's okay? This is the worst stupid thing I've ever said in my life.
Not really.
Yeah, no, it's pretty bad. So go to getthebutters.com is my point. Should I go back and take that out?
No, it's funny.
All right. I don't, because now I feel bad. Because I'm just fucking flying.
Jerome is actually very nice. I did an interview with him.
Oh, yeah, for his Let's Talk About Sex podcast. And I asked him if he wanted, because he had asked me to be on it 3 years ago, and I never answered that email. So in his response to him, as he offered his code for me, I was like, dude, do you still want me to do on the show? I mean, that's fine. And he's like, maybe we can do that. He's actually willing to send, now here's I'll read this to you. He made a code for us at getthebutters.com. It's 40YOB. I've been listening since year one. I don't care if you talk about cum troughs or whatever. I actually make lube too, so that's right up my alley. I think it's unfortunate to use the term right up my alley when you're talking about lube, but good for you, Jerome.
Perfect.
I guess that's exactly when you should use it. I'd be willing to send you and old One Eye some samples.
Did he call me old one?
He certainly did.
Jerome, you're funny.
And you know why? Because that's where you put the lube. You rub the lube directly into your old one eye just to make things easier. Here's my favorite. This is my favorite sentence, I think, in the entire thing. I've never met Jerome. Jerome's a listener. I'm sure you and Jill can find some use for the lube next time you're in Wisconsin, is what he said to me. And I would say to him this, no, we probably would not. Don't need it, but thank you. No, I'm teasing. You know what I got for my birthday? I should tell you. I'll talk about this. You know what I got for my birthday last year? This is totally true. I never got to talk about it because I forget what the fuck happened, but I don't know. But here's what I got as a gift. I probably shouldn't talk about this. Fuck.
No, I want to hear.
I got a Nuru set. You know what that is?
From who?
From Jill.
Really?
She gave me a Nuru massage set, which is and we brought it on the road with us a couple times, and we were going to use it in a hotel, but then we wound up just we couldn't keep our hands off one another, so we couldn't even set up the sheet. It was one of those type of things. We almost used it in Austin, but it's like, if you don't know what Nuru is here, I'll just tell you this, folks. Well, first of all, let me do this again. Go to getthebutters.com. Use the code 40YOB. Our friend Jerome, he's running a thing. He's selling soap. He's selling lotions. He's selling scrubbies. He's selling cock loofahs. He's selling lube. And not just any lube. Jerome actually spits in every single bottle of lube that he sells. So you want to pick that up because it makes it extra slick. Take it from a guy who's a spit guy. I love spit. I'm a huge fan. So I don't know if I'm a fan of Jerome's spit, but I found, because again, there's lube and there's Astroglide and there's all that stuff out there. Spit is your friend. Spit is natural. Spit is a lube that's portable that you bring with you everywhere you go.
Spit on my vagina. I have a shirt that says that.
No, you don't.
I did in the 80s. I had a shirt that said, "Please don't spit on my vagina."
What, like
my
that?
My mom hated it. She was just like, "Don't you put that on."
Oh, she hated the shirt.
Yeah.
I thought she hated that. Oh, I'm telling you, she hated the sentiment. She's like, honey, look, we're a family of vagina spitters. That's just who we are. Put that shirt away.
She hated my Get Off My Dick shirt from the Beastie Boys too.
She didn't like that either?
No.
Did you have "Don't Spit on My Dick"? Did you ever get that shirt?
No.
All right. Did you say "Get Off My Vagina"? Did you ever have that shirt? Combine these. Make them work.
Okay, I'm going to interrupt you completely.
Yes.
I totally want to try the Butters Original Bath Bomb Organic Pure Unscented.
Okay.
I want one of those.
All right. Send old One Eye that. What is it?
One of those.
All right, Jerome. You can send it to my PO box or send it wherever. Well, let's go through. Sure, you're on the actual site, aren't you?
I am. I'm looking at his butterballs right now.
Dude, look at the candy cane bath bomb. He's got a candy cane explosion bath bomb.
Fantastic.
He's got the rose quartz bath bomb with 300 plus carat gemstone. Holy Jesus. Are those scrubbies that actually Happy Hanukkah bath bomb?
I know, that is amazing.
Dude, does he have Happy Hanukkah lube?
I don't know.
He must,
That
right?
would be Angelica Blue.
Yes, it would. Dude, he's got to create it. Fuck it. Do it. I'm serious. Jerome, do it. Dude, create Hanjobica lube, please. I'm begging you. You've already got cocoa butter. You've got avocado oil. The best sellers of volcanic pumice stone. He's got the Butters Original Moisturizer, the Butters family, Black Soap family. Dude, Black Soap. It's actually my favorite Prince unreleased song, Black Soap. A beeswax candle, the Butterballs Original bath bomb. Where's the lubes, man? I'm trying to find them. Oh, here we go. The Butters lube. The Butters is an all-natural lube. It combines 6 of the world's most nutrient-rich oils and butters. What?
It's made of spit.
Well, that's what I was just saying. It combines 6 of the world's most nutrient-rich oils and butters, along with Jerome's spit and organic aloe for a slick, long-lasting ride that leaves you soft and clean. Look, I got to be honest with you. I don't want a lube that leaves me soft. Jerome, you want to rethink the copy on that, quite frankly. But good for you. Oh, and you can select the size of lube. What are the sizes it comes in? You get the 2-ounce value tub, the 48-ounce jar. Oh my God, a jar of lube. Dude, I totally need a jar of lube. 4-ounce, 8-ounce, 48 ounces. And we get, let me see here. What did he say right here? We've got the, he makes the lube. He doesn't want anything specific plugged. The lube, the bath bombs, and the shampoos are the most popular stuff. It's 100% natural, all of these products. There's a lot of scent options. They got, it's just luxurious products without the fluff and the bullshit, basically. And he hand makes them. He cares. That's the thing, is you got to find people who care. And Jerome's a guy who's because again, I'll tell you what, every jar of lube that Jerome manufactures, he realizes that brings him closer to your dick. So that's why it's so important for him. Oh my God, dude, the Black Skin Matters bath bomb. How do you not pick that up? Black Skin Matters.
I don't care if you don't want anything plugged individually. These are amazing, and your thoughts and names are fucking awesome.
And a lot of you people are out there right now thinking that all skin matters. And I get that. Fine. But keep it to yourself and buy the Black Skin Matters bath bomb.
These are awesome. He does custom stuff. This is great.
Butters lip balm, the Butters Original bath bomb, original scent experiments, the jellies. Oh my God. Yeah, I smashed the jellies. Fucking, that's awesome. Yeah, I smashed the jellies. He's got the scrubs. He's got the powders. He's got the go to fuck to sleep calming baby powder with organic chamomile or original body wash. Dude, he's got all sorts of cool ass stuff.
Fantastic.
He's got an essentials gift set. He's got a bomb gift set. Ooh, the sensual gift set, which is made for lovers. Oh, what's in there? Let me pop that. Let me see what that says. The sensual gift set has the Butters lube, an 8-ounce jar. The go to fuck to sleep baby powder, an 8-ounce jar. The Pure Beeswax Wood Wick Pourable Candle, 1 jar. And the Butters Original Moisturizer, scent number 10, Thorns in a 4-ounce jar. It's the sensual gift set, the perfect collection for a lover or someone who just really needs to relax. Let me ask you something, Jerome. What if you've got a lover who just really needs to relax? Could this work on both? I would hope. So, man, this stuff is available. Go to getthebutters.com and use the code 40YOB. It's 100% natural. Like I said, all of these products are completely natural, made by Jerome. Read the copy, too. That's well worth it because Jerome was fucking kind enough to hook me up with all of this stuff and give us a code, man. So support Jerome. Buy some stuff. And Jerome, you let me know if this works. I don't know if anybody's going to buy anything. I don't know if and you want to send samples, send them to the fucking P.O. box. Send them to me and old One Eye. And I don't know if she wants any lube, but I'll take some. I'll take a bath bomb. I'll take everything you got. Any samples you want to send me, I'm happy to use them. But I'm just still going to tell people they're fucking great. Even if I use them, they're terrible. What if I use them, they're terrible? What if they fucking...
Then you're honest, because
Yeah.
you're nothing if not honest.
Well, that's what I try to be, but I will be happy to use these samples. Thank you so much. So let's see. He has another. This is the thing. He was saying that he might not want to have me on the Let's Talk About Sex podcast, but he had another podcast called This Is Crazy, which is about mental health. And he thought that was a better fit for me. Thanks, Jerome, I guess. So there you go. So guys, go to getthebutters.com, use the code 40YOB, and use a ton of stuff, man. There's tons of stuff for you to buy, tons of stuff for you to look at, read the copy, enjoy it, and grab some lube, grab some bath bombs, grab some moisturizer, grab some lip balm, grab some candles. All that shit is out there, and it is ready for you to buy and put under the tree this Christmas. And you know, look, you've never truly given a gift until you've given someone the gift of a jar of spit from a black guy in Michigan. So this is the move. Make this Christmas the specialist Christmas of all, with a big jar of gay black spit.
I'm not sure you're selling this right.
I think I'm selling it perfectly, quite frankly.
But I'm looking forward to it.
So thank you, Jerome. And go to getthebutters.com, use the code 40YOB, and buy everything, man. Buy some fucking bath bombs and some lube and all sorts of cool stuff and make that happen. So thank you. I'm glad we got a sponsor. And I guess this is where we should end the show, right? This should be.
Yeah, you get to go home now, and I get to eat and spill food on my tits.
Hold on. Now, if that's not a Patreon section on your fucking page.
Donate $60 a month, and you can watch me eat.
Watch Lily spill food on her tits.com. How is that not a thing? How do we, dude? You're selling dirty underwear. You're just fun. All the smosh people out there, the splosh people, all the fucking dirty underwear people out there. Look at you appealing. You're a cottage industry again, like I said.
I am a one-woman sexual mess.
You are everything anybody could ever want in the darkest recesses of their mind that they would never tell anybody about. All of the stuff.
Join me on Snapchat on Friday at 3 and watch me spill food on my tits.
Yeah. You know what? Here's a better thing. Spill food directly on your underwear and then sell that.
Well, shouldn't it just like dribble off and
Yeah.
down?
Oh my God. Yes. You film that. You sell that clip, and then everybody's just like, "Hey, can I
And
buy
then you
that?
can buy the underwear?
Yeah, can I buy that gravy stained G-string you've got?" Yes, you can. Of course you can. Hey, you got a bra with soup in it? Of course I do. It's right here. Take that, fucking send it home. It's gonna be fucking perfect. And you know what you do? You'd go home and you take that gravy soaked G-string and you fill it with fucking getthebutters.com lube and you just fucking jerk yourself off into oblivion. Do that. Look at us.
Oh, I can sell it with an upgrade of the Get the Butters lube.
Why not?
Oh my God!
Jesus Christ. Why don't you make something called, Jerome, make something called ass gravy. Gay black spit and ass gravy.
Happy
Make that.
holidays.
No, deck the halls with gravy. Ass gravy. I'll tell you, you want to hook people in, get them halfway through a recipe and cut your fucking show in half. That's it. Do an hour about stewing this bail, get on a plane, and then come back and revisit it 2 days later, because that's the most important stew in the universe. Were there noodles or rice involved? Stay tuned!
We here, we are playing on a level that most will never see.